Tay Rock first main event, or when he had to do it at that kind of level, was like 2015. DNA. You know, he got 100 battles. I'm sure he know most of them shits don't
Yeah,
count. You know,
Summer
we don't
Madness
even know.
4. And then, but from there, it was up ever since. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure. No doubt. So what I'm saying is 4 years, I had about 20 battles within them 4 years where I had to be what I had, you know what I'm saying? When I had to be what Tay Rock was from 2014 on up, I had to be that in 2010. And DNA. These guys was on them cards too, but they was kind of like they won the main events and they weren't having battles that made or break them. My first big battle was Arsenal, was made or break. Ever since then, I had no nights off, no opponents. The smallest name on my resume is probably Bill Collector. And Bill Collector is Bill Collector. So I'm like, I had to do this against the best cop in the world for 12 years. I didn't fall off. I didn't have no stretch where the niggas was tired of seeing me battle. I didn't have no stretch of rounds where no haymakers, no rememberable moments or nothing for 12 years.
Yeah, so the only things, because obviously I have you in my top 5 all time most
Yeah.
consistent. The only things I would take away from were the hiatuses. So like the
Mm-hmm.
first Wildin' Out, when you went on Wildin' Out and you didn't battle again till K-Shine. From that period to Tay Rock, like you battled twice in like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm consistent with that point. Like Lux and Mook, they're not anywhere near this
Yeah.
debate, at least for me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you came back and you were still consistently great, which is, for me, that's the biggest thing about you. I think you're the most consistently great battle rapper. I don't think there's really a battle that you ever took off. I think
You
my
know
least
what,
favorite
Greedy?
performance probably Conceited.
Yeah, and that's just for one round. Cause my most least favorable battle is Hollow. I just had one round, but my second and third was, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really like that at all. But my first and second verse kind is still some of the best rounds that you can go, you know what I'm saying, quoting whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I agree. But what I just want to say, that's probably what I'm arguing. And you said that I ain't know what you said. You said consistently great. So I'm probably thinking I want to argue and say ain't nobody been as great for as long as I have. So I've been consistent too, but the other guys you're gonna say Tay Rock because they've been battled from 2010 to 2022 with no hiatus, even though they had drop offs or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, but they've been battling. Since I take a year or two off and then come back and give you 2, 3, but it's still great. So I've been the most consistently great. I might take that. Let me still try to argue for a little minute right quick, but I might take that. I might take that war. I know I took it personally earlier. We want to talk to some fans and listen. I want to see what the fans say too, because a lot of people have some great points too. But now you're right, Greedy. Might be the most consistently great because I still got 36 battles. You see what I'm saying? So for
Facts.
me to be able to take off and battle 4 times in 4 years and still got 36 battles, I mean at one point in time I was 7 a year, 7, 8 a year.
I think maybe I'm forgetting. So I don't really think there's anybody that took off for as long as you did before K-Shine and came back like that primed and on like
Mm-hmm.
on your A game. Maybe Lux versus Cal, maybe maybe
Mm-hmm.
Daylight versus Rock, but there's only like 3 or 4 of them. Goods versus Rock.
Good was all for. Yeah, you right, cause let me see. Well, how long that was a 3 year? That was. I think you talking about me and I think it was me and Shine. You mean? I mean me and Suge, not
Yeah,
me and Shine.
You and Shug.
Yeah, me and Suge. Okay, so me and Suge. Yeah, cause I battled Surf 2014. Then I battled Suge 20. It was only 2 years. I thought it was 3 years. So it was 2 years.
Yeah, what was that on, like the high stakes too?
Yeah, when I battled Suge. Yeah.
That was like the top of 2017, so like 2.5 years.
Oh, top of 2017. Okay. And then I battled Shine 17 and Tay Rock 18 too. Okay. Yeah, so about 3 years. Okay, bet. So yeah, Goods took off. I think Goods took off. Uh, was it close 2 years? So Goods did it, and then Lux when he battled Cal in 2011, His battle he battled in 2009.
Yeah, so they was all about 2 years.
About the
Daylight.
same. Okay.
His
And
his,
then
his
Daylight
last
versus.
his last one was probably like I think like Ill Will on RBE or Loso on RBE.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Now that's good points though. Cause like I said, I'm a fan of Rock. Like what Rock did. Rock the only person I can argue resumes with him, like him and Verb, because they battle. See the difference between me, you just can't. I don't battle everybody. I just battle all the best. Like you can argue niggas who gonna be greater now, but I argue all the best meaning names. Like so, you know what I'm saying. But they'll battle whoever. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
When I
you
say
are a
names,
Lux or Mook on someone's resume.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Cause like when I say like they battle JC and all them, like them are names too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying like when it comes like the big names. So like, that's why I say I think the smallest name on my resume, besides the me battling for 5,000 on the spot with being single or little stuff like that, like professional league wise. And that might be interesting. I might need you to look that up. It's the smallest name I battled. Bill Collector.
Well, who was the dude you battled at St. Louis on the home league?
Byron Blake.
Yeah, that's a
That's
dude from
that's the
yeah, yeah,
one.
that dude. Well, what I mean,
And he
yeah,
got Casino.
Like
He got
an
yeah,
Casino.
actual
no,
like
oh, no,
big
no. I
battle.
said when I say professional, I mean on a league. Like them two wasn't them one leagues. I'm talking about like URL, RBE, Guerrilla Warfare, KOTD, um, UW, um, Don't Flop. You know the main leagues, like
Yeah.
them are like professional leagues. I know a league only got to be.
I would say is Bill Collector a bigger name than Cortez?
Yeah, Cortez was a bigger name to
Yeah.
Bill because Bill ain't never been on no Gnomes or Summer Madnesses. I don't think, right?
He was on one Summer Madness, but it was like the Ultimate Madness finals, and it was a bad look.
Oh, okay, you
The
talking about
him
like that?
versus the
Okay,
Holmesy.
yeah. Oh, that was so okay because he won from the thing. Okay, well, what
Yeah,
I mean it was saying like Cortez, but basically Bill
I know what
Clinton's
you're
name
saying.
at they peak. Well, his name might be bigger now, but like at the era when the era was ever, Cortez's name was always bigger than Bill's. Bill got hot late, so you know what I'm
Okay,
saying. So that's why I
yeah,
give Cortez the edge.
it might
So
be
that's crazy.
Rich Dollars.
And what's crazy is Rich Dollars name
We
was
not doing
big,
that to
like,
Bill,
yeah,
man.
cause he beat Arsenal. I mean, back then, he was coming off a good Arsenal battle. Goods, Miles on the free battle on the first smack card ever, right? I
Nah,
don't think. I think.
I'm with you.
I want. That's crazy. I want to ask the fans. I really think who name is bigger. Not a clue because it's kind of tricky. Because of course, it's Bill Collector now, but it's like as Rich Dollars or Bill Collector. But it'll be between them two. Like, look, my Lord name battles is Rich Dollars, and we talking about Rich when Rich Dollars was Rich Dollars. He got now. You know what? I got to see Bill collect the resume because Rich got ill. He battled ill, young ill, Calicoe, Hitman, Miles. I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's a
I
good
mean,
one.
yeah, he might have the edge just because of like the air, because Bill came in with that whole first B class and all
With
the
the
B
John
Magics and the
now.
John, yeah,
Yeah,
and he has like
yeah.
classics with all of them and shit, and then he's got you on his resume, he's got DNA on
Mm-hmm.
his resume,
He got
he's
T
battled
Rex
the
on it. He got T
Dannies of the
Rex on his
world, he
resume.
got T-Rex on
T
his
Rex.
resume, he's got
Yeah.
Arsenal on his resume, um,
You know what? Oh, you know what? No, but Rich Dollars do too. No, 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 no. I mean, Rich Dollars, he about to clean in Detroit, but he on that's a classic card, classic legendary whole card. I guess can we start judging off who was on the bigger cards? And can you
uh,
can that to do that
that's always a
count out?
factor for me.
Because Rich Dollars was on the first Detroit card. That's legendary. He was on the first Smack card ever up there. And was he on that card when Math Battle Rex?
Uh, I can't remember.
Cause what card would Math had to tell him? I mean, when Miles told him pull your shit together. It's like pull. And then I remember Ill saying, "You somebody had to tell you pull your shit together, Richie." When he battled Miles, what battle was
That
that
was
called when he battled Miles?
was that the Midwest Massacre?
Nah, he wasn't on. Nah, he wasn't mid because Rich ain't from the Midwest. Miles battled a Verb.
I don't.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I remember.
It
I
was
can
a
remember.
URL card. I don't know.
Yeah, it
Was
was
it?
because I
Did it
remember
have a
Calicoe.
name even?
Because I remember. I remember him telling Calicoe I, that my last battle I was off from the start. But them last 2 rounds, I made Miles look like a walk in the park. So I remember him saying that. Oh, Rich battle
That
Tay
was
Rock too.
fired.
Yeah, that was fine. Now that was fine. I don't forget. I
Yeah,
don't forget them
he
bars.
he battled Tay Rock too, but Tay Rock fucked him up. That battle was kind of
Yeah,
close on
yeah,
camera, but
yeah,
he was
yeah.
fucking
I
Rich
tell
up
you,
in that room.
yeah. But I'm just saying his resume because that's a good argument about is Bill Collector a bigger name in battle rap than Rich Dollars. But then again, the only thing that helps Rich is because he's from the era where people just kind of remember it more, so it's more classic. Because right now it's hard to get a classic moment. You got so many events, you know what I'm saying, that kind of run over each other. So if it ain't a classic moment, it's gonna get out of
Yeah,
sight, out of mind. So back then, you remember these Christmas drops and the first of this. That's what helped Rich.
it's a give and
You know.
take, right? Because like earlier, how I was just saying to you how Geechi was blessed with being in an era where there's 10, 15 major battle rap events a year and shit. So
Hmm.
you can battle 5, 10 top tiers in 1 year on URL.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what y'all era and
Man,
shit, it was
fuck
like
that list,
the,
man.
the way y'all are all
That's a
credited
big
now,
ass
it's like
list, Greek.
You,
every single battle, not every single battle from back then is like a big battle.
Y'all
Like
niggas don't know.
anybody having anybody from your class on your resume is a big battle, and y'all all battled each other.
Y'all,
you're right. So Calico, talk your shit, cause I ain't gonna lie.
I,
We be talking our shit.
Why is my
I don't
status?
feel like I don't feel
I
like
think
they know what
I think you
consistency
get left off
is,
a lot.
bro.
I think you get left off a lot. But to your what you speak your piece. What you feel consistency
I
is,
feel
Kyle.
I feel first of all, bro, the game we in, we can't just
Mhm.
we can't just make consistency a nigga battling a lot. 'Cause that's not good. That's not a plus because you battled 200 times this year. That's not a fucking plus.
Okay, we just gotta go to progress.
Yeah.
But at the same
Okay.
time, I feel like niggas like me, Surf, Holla, we don't even have regular battles. All our battles is huge battles, and we win them. So how
Mhm.
the fuck we not the most
Yeah.
consistent?
Yeah.
So
So
I want to say for the record, Cal, I had you as one of my honorable mentions. I was just talking about you in
Fuck
the other
all that
space.
though.
I feel like you're one of them, but you're just not top five. Like
so let me
these
see. My fault. Can you finish, Green?
Nah, yeah, these people that you're so when you talk about you, I feel like there's a period where people feel like you had a drop off. You have a couple battles where you won, but I don't really think people are checking for Calicoe versus Big K. I had you beating Briz, but people weren't really checking for that, and you were kind of just chilling for a little minute. Surf
Okay,
had a
okay.
period where he was showing up with 2 rounds half the time, and he was bullshitting in some of his battles. I don't think any of the guys on this list, Tay Rock, Geechi, DNA,
Oh,
Hitman,
no, no,
Nitty,
no. But that's
But
but
I ain't
that's
really.
why I
have
want
one
to
of
argue
those.
with you at. Wait. That's why I argue with you at. Because out of DNA, 140 battles, 90 of those, and out of Geechee 70
Yeah,
battles, about 50, 40 of those are the things you said. Like
yeah.
nobody remember them.
Nobody remembers none of
Nobody.
them battles.
So I'll agree with you because I was actually gonna finish and say except DNA probably has a time period like that. I think DNA like because there's different facets when we're talking consistency. We can agree on that.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
I think he like overcomes that part with the sheer amount of work. Like he might not have always been at a high level and been consistently great like y'all, but he's got like 140 battles and no
I
chokes,
got a question.
always
yeah.
showing up.
I got a question. Okay, when do wins matter though? If I battle, if you saying, well, nobody was checking that, but I got you winning it. Nobody was checking for this, but I got you winning it. What when do that matter? That okay, I won't even speak on Surf in at this point. We all know Surf is great, but when it comes to me and Holla, what when do it matter that okay, even when we do battle and it's been a year, we win though. That don't have
Mhm.
nothing to do with consistency.
No, that matters a lot. I think the fact that you win so much in, are a main event, high level competitor is what puts you, because you only got 25 battles. So compared to a Tay Rock with 55, a Geechi Gotti with 70, a Rum Nitty with
But his
70, 80.
losses 70 and them 50. There's so many losses though.
But it's a lot
So,
more fights.
yeah.
But
So my thing
so
is
that
this though.
so
So
that's
this
what
this is my
consistency is
argument.
to you. Just battling a
So,
lot.
yeah. So my argument is this: would you rather see somebody who battled 30, 40 times, but out of them 40 times, 40 names are like super top tier names
Yeah.
and do good, or out of 140 or out of even 70, you know what I'm saying? Like 45, 50, not even name. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to
No,
that's
but
my whole argument.
I can't agree. I think 40 to 50 are big names. He has small names on his resume and everything, but Geechi has literally battled everybody except Mook, Rex, Iron Solomon, and Hollow. There's nobody else,
Well,
and you,
I was talking about the DNA. I was talking about the DNA when I said the
Yeah. I
50.
agree that
But
Geechee is one of them.
With Geechee, yeah, I'm just saying out of
Yeah,
50
DNA
battles
does
the
though.
Geechee got. Yeah, I was talking about DNA, my fault. So how many battles Geechee got?
Geechee got about I got to count because some of his battles on the app are on YouTube too, but he's got like 28 battles on the app and
So
40
what year
something
you
on
think
YouTube.
so what year you think Geechee became Geechee Gotti?
Like you mean like the face, like who he is now type
Or like
shit?
when you think, yeah, like when you think, yeah, because if he started in 2016, he started in 2016.
Yeah,
What,
his first battle was in 2016.
so if it's 2016, are you saying from there on there, or did it take a year or 2 years before it was like, yo, boom? Or you giving him
Um,
2016 to 2022? It was that,
like how you were Hitman versus Arsenal.
yeah.
I think it took. I think when he got to the Av battle, which was like late 2017, he was Geechi Gotti. I don't think he was really like great till he battled Surf.
Hmm.
Maybe the Shine battle. So that's we're talking late 2018, the beginning. So I think he was Geechi Gotti after like a year, but I don't think he was all the way great for about like 2.5.
So I said that because I be seeing a lot of y'all arguments. Like I said, I fuck with these guys. You know, I'm a competitor, so this me just competing. Be want to be like, yo, why my name? Because they be saying Geechee the fastest to become what he became. But you said from 2016, he ain't take that to 20. You say 18, right? For Surf.
Yeah, well, Surf was 2019. I think that was when he became, because it's hard to kind of gauge what you're asking me because I don't want to answer it wrong. I
Uh,
think like I
I
knew
might
who
be asking
Geechee.
it wrong too.
No, I know what you're asking, but it's let me explain. So I think he was like Geechi Gotti when he battled Ab. That was 3 crazy rounds. That was like a Geechi Gotti third round. He went viral, and you know it was versus Av. He wasn't supposed to win that or anything. So I think he was Geechi
Hmm.
Gotti then. I think we
Hmm.
like I say Surf because that was when I think Geechi became like one of those guys who everybody wanted to battle. He was super duper top tier, all
Top
that.
tier. Okay.
And it's hard to gauge because you know, looking back like at you versus Arsenal, you already Hitman then, but it's hard to gauge when you were actually like a superstar because I'm looking back at it. Pause.
Hmm. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so if I was Hitman Arsenal in 2010, and that's when I started, but then I give you Verb 2011. So who had the fastest run to the top? That's what I'm arguing. Like, how can anybody be faster than that? If we talking about the fastest rise to superstar, if 2010 was Arsenal for me, and I started in 2009, and then I still got y'all a Verb battle in 2011. So I'd be like, I just really be having
Hey,
a hard time
hey,
No,
understanding.
that's a
Holla. Hey,
great
Holla.
point.
At the end of the
Uh,
day, bro, we just using this word consistency in our own ways because I don't know how a nigga on the list, and I'm not on the list, and I've been doing this for
yeah, since
11 years.
2010. So
11
yeah,
years, bro, at a high level, at the highest level, bro. That's like saying Damian Lillard is more consistent than LeBron. Like this is crazy
how
to me.
many
But how many
battles you got, Cal?
there's only one guy on the list who hasn't been
I
doing it
think
for as long as you,
27,
Cal.
28, something like that.
You got 28.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, it probably gotta be. It gotta be
25
different work. It gotta
I
be
take
different
pride.
ones.
or
I take pride in
29.
not taking bullshit battles. So I'll
Nah,
be
me
looking.
too. Nah, me too. Nah, I know, cause you one of the ones. You don't got no bullshit battles on your resume. Like, who your smallest name you battle?
Shit,
Grizz,
probably right. Some shit
and
like
that's
that.
Probably,
Grizz.
Like
probably Heartless.
or like in the beginning,
And
the
Hollis still Hollis. Hollis.
Don't run me over.
Heartless was one of them niggas right then though. Like
That's what I'm saying. Hollis there in the top 5 punchlines ever, and you
yeah,
saying his name might still be bigger than Grizz
yeah, it might
in
be like
battle rap.
unless it's gonna be like one of my first battles or
Newborn,
like
newborn. It might be newborn. I
yeah,
forgot
Yeah,
about
it's
yeah,
newborn.
newborn. It's newborn.
Might be newborn. Okay, might be newborn. But I'm saying, you see, when you get somebody who probably not on this level, it's a kill.
yeah.
So it's just like,
It's not like no debatable or nothing like that. Like
But it's the same with these other guys. And to be honest, like everybody else on the list, Tay Rock's been doing it for how many years? Same with
I ain't
DNA,
mad at
yeah, but
Rock.
Hitman,
that's
I
even
ain't mad at Rock.
Rum Nitty's been rapping since grind time. He just wasn't on URL.
I'm
when
saying
when
though,
Rum Nitty first when Rum Nitty first battle.
Rum Nitty probably got 60
I,
battles I've never seen.
facts. I want to say he battled on grind time and like I don't know whenever
I
the
think that's
last
just
year of
I
it
think that's
was.
our argument, Kyle. I think that's just our argument. It's like you ain't gonna say that about him. I know it ain't nobody else's fault, but you're not gonna say, yeah, 2015 Hitman battle. We don't remember. And I think I need
Yeah,
to find out what I really want to argue with that, because it ain't consistency. Because we know Gotti got a lot of battles, and every time he bring it, for the most part, DNA too, even with 140. But it's like you ain't gonna say out of 36 battles, if a battle rap fan ain't gonna never be like, oh, I ain't see that battle. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's a lot of battles of these niggas that I'm a fan of. Like, I'm a fan of this sport. I made a
yeah.
career out of this. But I can't name 70 DNA battles. I
Me,
probably can't remember Geechi about 20, 30 battles of his. That's probably just my, you know what I'm saying? I said they weren't important battles, but every single time I had to step on the stage,
it
it
was
was
the stakes
damn
was
near
high.
win or go home. Yeah, it was like, man, if you lose this, they kick you out the culture. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
and
with
that's
that kind
how I
of
feel,
pressure
bro.
on me, and for 10 years, for me to been doing this that long, it can't, like, nigga can't be more consistent than that.
Never. I don't
So maybe I'm
understand.
arguing something else.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's I don't know. It was like Geechee in a 3 to 4 year stretch, kind of like he took guys 10-year resume and battled everybody on it in like three
yeah,
four years, and
about four
he's
years.
still he's still adding on to it. Like
Mm-hmm.
these are the only people that are top tier, god tier, anything you can name that Geechee hasn't battled yet. Hollow, Hitman, Mook, Rex, and Iron Solomon. He's battled
Okay.
everybody else, unless you want to talk like West Coast Disaster, Illmac, and Daylight. But he's battled
Yeah, all that
everybody.
stuff. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's why I say, bro, it probably just it's based on what you feel is consistent. Like consistency for you,
Okay,
it's
but like,
it seems to me that to Greedy, consistency means coming back, giving him a show. He missed niggas and they give him what he want. He don't like niggas that's saying, you know what, I battled twice this year. I'll wait till next year now. But I won though. I won these two this year. And they was huge. They was some Geechi Gotti shit. Or it was some, some Tay Rock
mm-hmm.
shit. Or, these are big battles. Like, I'm
So
not
do Greedy, do you think so how many, okay, put it like this. How many top 10 battles of all time do you think DNA got? Or could
I don't
argue? We all know this opinionated, but like, if you can really think, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the top 10 battle we probably can argue. I just want to see something.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think any.
You don't think DNA got no top 10s? Let me
Nah.
see. This disaster probably. You think it's
Okay.
disaster probably top?
Disaster you could argue depending on like what your value and what they
Yeah,
because
depending on,
that's an
yeah, yeah.
iconic battle.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, that's an iconic memorial. That's a memorial.
Like
Yeah,
his ill will performance is like legendary, but it's not really like a legendary battle or
the
anything.
battle. Yeah, that's one of his top performers. Yeah, with the whole get smacked the fuck out of her. Yeah, back. So bet. So what about if you had to choose for Tay Rock?
Tay Rock got a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know him versus Hollow off the jump, him versus
Mm-hmm.
Daylight, him versus Calicoe, him versus
I won that.
it's debatable.
uh,
Okay.
Tay Tay Rock got
Hey man, consistency mean wins to me, Holla. I don't know.
He's got a
yeah.
lot, and I think he's just got a lot of overall like super stellar performances that might not be like classic
Nah, he
battles,
do.
like
Nah,
his
exactly. Nah, he
DNA
do.
shit,
DNA a
JC,
goat.
Ill Will.
DNA
Nah,
definitely a
exactly.
goat.
So I said that to say this. Exactly.
You good?
Hello? He probably somebody probably calling his phone or something.
Facts. Tay Rock 2-1
Huh? Tay Rock 2-1 on what?
versus you.
My fault, bro. I couldn't even hear y'all. What you say now?
No, we can hear you.
Man, you know Tay Rock can beat me, man.
I said now how many of you top 10 battles you think Geechi Gotti got?
If we're talking about just arguing, him and Surf's one. I think him and Surf might be his only one though.
Okay.
Him and Sir,
Him and Nitty for 150K is one.
No.
That's not one.
Him and Nitty top 10. I thought they
I
kind
mean, I could make a case for it.
it'll be top 10 if they ain't split the money.
of him and Surf,
That,
yeah. I thought
that
they took it easy
That
on him.
matters.
No, I thought they
hell yeah.
I thought they took it. I ain't think they really. I don't know. So you think that battle was out of? You mean top 10? You think that was? Because I got Nitty
I
and
think if
Av.
we're
I got
because
Nitty and
it
Av over
depends
that
what we're
battle.
arguing. Like if we're arguing like the impact and shit too, like that's on camera in front of Drake standing there, like he came out and pulled out an extra 150 grand, like they rapped their ass off in that
You know
room.
what? I'm talking about a whole nother battle, bro. My fault.
Oh,
What's the battle?
you was talking about the one in front of like Disaster and
Man,
Big T.
yeah, my fault, bro. Hey, my fault. I swear
Nah,
I
you
forgot that.
good.
Listen, I'm sure, like, bro, come on. And I ain't trying to sound like, nigga be sounding. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, what? I thought you was talking about the one that was on camera or some shit like they played at it was just them with like 10 other people around.
Hey, I don't know if you're looking at your phone, Hitman, but you got Marv, Let's Talk Battle Rap, Geechi, and Verb in the building.
My fault. Yeah, I
You
don't
got
know how to
Henny
work.
Man in the
Yeah,
building too.
let them. Can I make you a co-host so you can add them, bro?
Yeah, just
My
invite me.
fault.
I'll get them up.
How do I? My fault, y'all. Listen, I lost my voice too. I was arguing last night.
Nah, just click my name and it'll say invite the co-host right there.
Oh, okay, good.
I got the Bengals today.
I might get the Rams. You might got action. You might got action. Yeah, get all them up here, bro. My fault. I ain't know, bro. I thought they.
Nah, I got you.
You know, Stafford win for us.
I know niggas want to argue for themselves too and talk that shit.
Hey, look, hey, fellas, look, I'm gonna be super duper quick. If you're not talking about classics, if you're not talking about like win percentages, if you're talking about just consistency, Arsenal is the most consistent battle rapper of all time.
How the fuck we forget Arsenal?
Nah.
Arsenal's the most.
Arsenal retired like 4
Arsenal
times. We're
might be
not
the
doing
GOAT.
He's up
Arsenal
there
is the
though.
most consistent.
You know what?
Like,
hey Marv, you right. I forgot about Arsenal.
Hey, look,
He's top 10.
because I say this, because Arsenal has won battles. Every time he go into battles, niggas always count him out. And nigga, there are very few, if anybody, who can be like, yo, nigga, I smoked Ars. He may have lost some, but
I'm the only one who can say that, Marv, and I'm Hitman.
And that's
so
early,
right, bro.
What?
And that's
I could
early.
name
Right,
sometimes Hitman got smoked,
Yeah,
or
but
not
look,
Hitman. Ars got smoked.
But
It's
that's
a lot of people that got a resume too, though. It's a lot of people, but see, this is what I say about Hitman, though. This is what I say: if the nigga never has been clearly smoked, that has to be worth something, man.
It's worth a lot.
But hold up though, but hold up though, Verb. And this is no disrespect to Holla because he's in a different space now. But nigga, if you battling once every couple years, it's a little different. Ars is still consistently.
Be that though.
Ars is
Okay,
still
look,
consistently.
I got one for you. I got one for you right here. Do you know if the battles was in the Midwest, like a Detroit hub, a St. Louis hub, and a Chicago? We got a whole different kind of thing now.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole different other
Oh
plateau. Like no, because look, just think about it. A lot of niggas that go on that stage, they don't know what it's like. What we had to go through. We had to go to it. You know how easy that shit is at the crib, bro.
But look, but again, and my only argument is for Ars. I think you can make a really good argument for Tay Rock. But we talking about nigga Ars done went to London, did the same thing. Ars done went For sure.
Me
Arslan went
three.
to Canada, did the same thing. Like,
Me
like,
too.
like.
So,
I feel
me
like
too.
I
Now,
feel like
listen,
I'm
when it
talking
comes to Arsenal, I
from.
think Arsenal partner Marv. You're right, because I mean
Uh,
he was the first to do
We
their
got to
move.
go with that with Ars.
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah.
you.
Ars got to be on that list.
So can
Yeah.
I? He's
You're
on the
right,
list.
Marv.
He's on the list for sure. But my thing with Arsenal, when we're talking, like he's one of the greatest all time, no debate. But when we're talking just consistency,
Man,
Arsenal has a bunch of
He had
different
some bad
periods where
stretches. There
he
is some bad
retired.
stretches.
Yeah, he showed up with one,
What was
two
his bad what
rounds.
was his bad stretch?
But
20
anybody who do it,
2017 when Brizz
anybody
Anybody
sent
who
who
him to
do
do
the
it
it,
that
league.
yeah,
much is gonna have a bad
bro,
stretch.
you're gonna have a bad stretch. You're gonna get burnt
Anybody,
out.
there
he
is
got a
nobody
billion
that do
views.
battle rap.
You're gonna get
No,
burnt out, nigga. Like
I
legit.
don't think DNA has as many bad stretches as Arsenal
I
does.
think I think if you count if
DNA
and this
have
is
battles
no
we
disrespect
don't
And he
care about.
and this is no disrespect.
Arsenal has battles we don't care about. Arsenal got 150 battles. You probably know about 50 of them.
All I'm saying is if you count
You're right.
if you count
Yeah,
D,
you
if
see,
you
I shut
count
the fuck up.
if you count DNA's earlier stretches, if you count his grind time stretch, if you count nigga like a lot of them early URL battles, it's the same thing. Like I
okay, I'm with you, Marv. Hey, Marv, I think I am with you fully on that. But let's just really think about everything we saying. Every nigga got the same story.
Because the
respectfully,
Every
thing
go
is,
nigga
ahead.
got
Marv.
this same story who's been in multiple platforms. You see what
But
I'm
the
Respectfully.
saying?
thing is, Marv.
Ars
Oh,
was
you
the
go,
first
Bird.
one of us that went to the grind time side and stopped trapping. He was the first one. So you
Hmm.
gotta give him that too. But it's so
But
many.
is that related to consistency though?
Well, but how do
That's
you
a
be
different thing.
consistent? How do you
Yeah,
be consistent though?
yeah.
Like consistent is still
That's
based
the
on
question.
opinionated report.
That's
But
the
look,
question.
So my
consistency,
hey
What is
Bird.
consistency?
consistency kind of based on like
And
being at the
agreeing.
same level every time when the lights is on and
Mm-hmm.
and the match matters.
Hey,
It's a
really,
lot
just
of
blow my
That's
niggas.
doodle
my boy.
It's
baller.
it's
Leave,
a
leave.
it's a lot of niggas who like they've been good their whole career, but they've had nights that they just shit the bed. That's
All
not
right,
Mm-hmm.
so okay,
I
consistent.
mean,
so hey Gotti, let me ask you
That's what
this.
I'm talking about,
What
Geechi.
about
That's what I'm
JC?
arguing.
Yeah,
I don't
JC
really
one of the
remember
most
our shit in the
consistent.
bed, bro. I ain't gonna
JC one of
lie.
the most
Look at
consistent.
I
you
I don't
never seen
remember
no,
our
Arsenal
shitting in
versus
bed.
We
you
No,
talking
ever
about
I
seen
never said
Arsenal
I
versus
never said
Briz
Arsenal shot
unknown?
the bed. I wasn't talking about
no,
Arsenal.
we talking about
Arsenal
Arsenal versus
versus
Ab.
Briz unknown?
Verb
Arsenal,
shot the
Arsenal
bed
Arsenal,
versus
before.
Arsenal versus
Verb one of the niggas
Arsenal
who
versus
shot the
Ab.
bed.
Arsenal versus
Arsenal
Briz
versus
was
Ab.
a murder.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about
I mean,
Arsenal. Verb is one of the niggas who shot the bed. He never could be the most consistent ever.
but you know what
I,
though, Gotti? Hey Gotti,
Judge
the
lost to
shit.
James.
Hey Gotti, listen. Let me tell you something. It's
But nah,
easy to
you a
be
legend though.
consistent.
You one of the greats.
Wait, hold on,
You one of the greats. We
hold
went to
on, Gotti,
war. I just said you're not one of the
hold
most
on.
consistent. You not.
Look. I don't even argue that, but it's easy for you to be consistent with that level of talent you do. That's
What?
easy.
What? You
That's
what?
easy. That's not
I
hard,
don't
bro.
get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get
That's
what you mean.
okay. So look,
so
when you say consistent, I'm not in a consistent bracket. I'm in a whole nother type of bracket because sometimes I literally don't give
Yeah,
a
but
fuck.
but this a consistent conversation. That's why I was letting them know you're not in that.
Well, but see, guess what? I didn't even come in to try to be in that.
Yeah,
Like I
nah, but
said,
they asked me, they thought I was talking about Arsenal because I said niggas who shot the bed. They said Arsenal didn't. I said, nah, I'm not giving like examples that niggas
so
like Arsenal, Hitman, they didn't shut the bed. Geechi
right?
Gotti's,
so
we ain't shut them
so
beds,
Geechi,
man.
Hey,
But a Verb,
my whole argument,
you
Geechi.
have done that
So
before. But you that's because you didn't
Gotti,
give a
wait,
fuck
Gotti,
before. You had a time where you
Gotti,
didn't give a fuck. And that right
right,
there stops you
right,
from
right.
being consistent. That's what I was saying.
But listen, Gotti, I'm not. I didn't walk in on the conversation. See, when you talk my stats, my shit is a whole nother level that you'll never touch. I ain't talking about
You know, don't
consistent.
say
Y'all
that
can
part.
do that over and
Now
over
don't
again.
say I'll never touch. Somebody might not. I probably already
How
done
come?
touched it.
Wait. How come? How come? Let's do it. How come?
Somebody else said you can say somebody else might never touch
Okay,
it. Like,
so let's do me and you. Let's do me and you, right?
let's do it. Let's do it. Come on.
You will never be able to catch me, ever.
Why not? Why not? Why
All
not?
right. So are you ready?
You mean don't say about millions of views or some shit.
No. Listen. You only can fight in the era that you can fight in. Don't get it fucked up. Now look, if you got here in 17 or around that time, I can't judge that era of people because that era of people is not the era of people that we came in with. But for the last 2 years, you've been having that shit in your backyard. It's way easy, bro. Way
Nah,
easy.
man, I ain't been having it in my backyard the last two. But the niggas who I
You have
battle,
no New York performances, guy. You can never talk to me. You got
I
to get it
battle
out of New
T Top.
York,
I
bro.
battle T Top in New York.
You ain't do it in Webster Hall, nigga. You ain't do it in
I did
Irving
it. I
Plaza.
did it in club. I did it in Queens.
Anything that's club, anything in New York don't count, Gotti. You got to go in there and go do that,
Yeah,
bro.
I did it in club. What's that shit? The one
In
motherfucking
2008,
Yeah,
in
yeah, I did it in
2008,
that
nigga.
club too. Come on, stop
Hey,
acting
you
like
right,
that one
Gotti.
building ain't a
Hey,
club,
Gotti.
man. With Troy Ave got shot at. What the fuck
You
is
know
that
what?
shit?
No, that
You
was
talking about
Webster Hall,
You
Gotti. You
talking about
never
Urban
been there.
Plaza? You talking
Gotti,
about
that was
Urban
Webster
Plaza?
Hall.
They
You never
talking about
been there.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
Urban
talking about
Plaza,
Yeah,
Urban
you never
Plaza.
been there.
They
You
be
never
in
been
that
there.
motherfucker shaking ass and doing concerts.
Yeah, and it also holds 4,000 people, Gotti. You never been there, baby. You
Club,
never
hey,
been
the
there. You
one in
might not
Queens
understand.
hold 4,000 people too. I got T-Top out of there in New York. Me and Tay Rock was in Philly. Me and Tay Rock was in Philly. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm talking about New York City. Hey,
Me
okay,
and
all right,
Surf
Gotti.
was in Houston.
All
Me
right,
and JC
Gotti.
was in North
Listen,
Carolina. Me and
Gotti.
K
What you
Shine was in
saying?
Orlando,
Listen,
Florida.
listen.
All my big battles
Gotti.
been in other
Listen to what you
places.
saying,
So
Gotti.
I'm saying,
Listen to what you
now I'm
saying.
saying, look, stop trying to spread that narrative like my big battles was in Cali. All my big battles before Lux been in other states.
All right, okay, wait. Hold on, Gotti. I'm not taking that from you. Hey, Gotti, when you talk to me, do I ever take something from you?
When me and you battled, it was nobody there. It was just
Okay,
so we
no. But
was in.
listen,
So that's
Gotti,
not a home game. That's a
look,
home game for you.
hey,
I don't rap in front of nobody.
Gotti. Let me tell you something. After I took Cortez in St. Louis, a motherfucker ain't been back. That's a different type of level of shit, bro. That's not that, bro. So what I
That's
I
smack.
battle
That
Arsenal in Detroit. No, we never had another battle in Detroit ever.
never, ever,
After Geechi
But
ever.
battled
but
Lux in Cali, y'all are never ready to go back there now. So what's the
nah,
difference?
hell no.
nigga,
After I
all the
beat
battles
Lux,
in Cali.
but look,
Man,
after I beat Lux in Cali, but after I beat
I
Lux
want
in
to battle
Cali,
in LA.
Did he
I
battle
told
you in
Geechi I
Cali,
want to
Cal?
battle him in LA. He know that.
Did he battle
after I
I
you in
beat
battle
Cali,
Lux in
Cal?
Cali, all
I
you see
battle
right now is, man, I'm tired of the URL being in LA. That
I
shit
know you
trash.
right,
Let's go
Gotti.
back to New
You
York.
right, bro. Gotti, I'm gonna tell you something. You're fully right because it is a lot of complaining from the East Coast, and they had it 10
But
years.
look,
But imagine,
look, we not enemies because look, y'all went. That's what I'm saying. I be thinking people get it
my,
confused. I'm just saying, I went through the same treacherous shit. Y'all went through the same way as far as like all my matches was set up for me to lose, but I won them.
So the
okay,
difference with me and
you
Verb,
know what? Let me.
so put it like this. Hey, Verb,
I
I got one,
agreed
Verb.
that Geechi
Verb, how
Geechi.
many
I
battles you
agreed
got?
that you belong to be on. You
Hold on,
deserve to be on that list though.
hold on,
I agree
hold
that
on, watch this.
Yeah,
Geechi.
like
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
they set me
yeah.
up to lose. Like people just don't see that. Like I was put in lose situations and just won them. Like they
So
would hit me 2 weeks before and be like, oh, you got signed on motherfucking Florida. God damn it, motherfucking volume. And he already know about it and got the whole NWX niggas is driving the buses and they taking the
We
battlers
saw that
there.
same movie, bro.
NWX is on the whole
Verb,
card and
Huh?
I'm out there by myself
BG,
and win those
hey,
battles. You feel me?
Gotti, you talking to
Geechi.
Verb though, Gotti? I did
So
this everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So I
Hey,
agree that that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we're in the same boat as far as the type of fights we had to take to get to our level. I ain't taking that from you.
okay.
Yo, hey, so look,
Go ahead.
yo, let me say something right quick. So Geechi, and you right, but hey, Verb, how many battles you got?
Probably 55 or something.
I got 36. So we right at, you know what I'm saying? I do the math 80 something plus 80 out of 80 plus 90 battles. Only three of them battles total been in St. Louis, bro.
That's
And I only
crazy.
battled one time, and I only battled one top tier in St. Louis one time, and that was Verb, a nigga from my city. I've
That's it.
never battled a nigga in St. Louis, bro. So my whole career has been on a road, and out of 36 battles, the smallest name of my career is Bill Collector professionally,
Talk
and
that
two
shit.
niggas, one nigga in front of Beanie Siegel, and another nigga from jail, and another nigga just in the studio battling. I've never battled in my home state a name, and I always been on a roll, and I always gave 100%. A nigga never smoked me for 12 years. How the fuck is that not top? That's my whole argument.
No,
That's my whole
Math,
Nah,
argument.
you
math
one of
came,
the
bro.
most
Math came.
consistent.
Yeah,
Math
One of the
came.
most
Math came.
consistent of all
yeah.
time. I'm
Oh,
just more consistent than you, and I'm gonna show you that one day. But at the moment though, I can't take away your accolades because you've been at the highest level for a long time. I think that's why you in my sights because I'm like, yo, this nigga right here is somebody that's really trying to stay somewhere that I don't like.
actually, Gotti and Hitman is probably like one of the next big fights everybody want to
Sure.
see.
Hey
You
man,
know
may I
what I'm
ask you
saying?
a question? May I ask you a
But
question?
look, let's go to Detroit for a second. They had to put their own pain in. So look, anybody from '09 to now, they pain we put in is different. I remember when Tay Rock was coming to these events and not getting the love. and not getting treated like Tay Rock, and he kept coming. Every nigga had a struggle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Every
that's a
nigga had a
I
fact. That's
struggle.
a
battled
fact.
20. I battled 26 niggas. I battled once at home ever.
May I, may I ask a question?
I'm literally coming
Yeah.
to New York for
Nah, I
5 years straight.
respect the whole
I'm
Midwest because y'all niggas. I'm as a fan at the time of watching battle rap, I seen y'all have to take them trips and really like go against the grain. And I respected that. That's what I did with the West. I'm like,
This shit better look
when we
good
go
in
out of
there.
town, we all together. I don't give a fuck if nigga you say you from the West. We gonna push, nigga. Like
no,
nigga,
no.
make sure we gonna give it up. And I seen y'all had that same movement. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
That's a fact.
And
That's not
during
a
the
lie.
movement, though, I feel like we was beating niggas that they was calling the best niggas in the world.
Hmm.
Like
And we was getting wrecked with each other at all times.
it, that's the
You know what I'm saying?
crazy part. We started our movement against each other. Midwest Massacre.
It was the first time, and then guess what? We had no problem suiting up with each other and still going to get the smoke. We was pulling up at they shit, and we just like, nah, we gonna take what come with it.
You
What you
gotta look
mean,
at Verb. You gotta look at Verb when the angel does flame get up. He on a corner cold as hell.
nigga?
That's like that don't
Nigga,
count for
hey,
nothing.
and
let
guess
me,
what,
may I,
That's a
Gotti? And
fact.
guess
That's
what,
a
Gotti?
fact. That's a fact.
look,
And,
man.
and guess what? And guess what, Gotti? If I didn't consistently do that, you wouldn't be consistently here, son.
Let me ask a question. Hey, look.
Here you go. That
Let me,
nigga
I
was
mean,
waiting
that's
for
the
his
truth,
moment.
though. I mean, it's
He
not a
was
lie.
waiting on this moment.
hey, look. Let me ask a question. My question would be in this talk about consistency. Um, if you're talking if you're talking about skill level, do wins and losses matter? Because
That's
you
what
can
I'm saying.
Yeah.
because you can just because you can still be consistently you and somebody just be better that night. You know what I'm saying? So does that affect does that affect the conversation? Because
Nah,
that
I don't think so.
you do because you do because there
Nah,
are people
nah.
there are the artists.
Consistent with me is wins.
You
Okay,
That's
gotta
so
what.
look, so
but you
look,
gotta
so
take
so
wins and losses with context.
All right, so let me say this. This,
hold on,
this
hold on,
what
hold
I
on,
this,
hold on.
let
This
me
is
say
why
this
I
real
asked.
quick.
Hold on,
Let me
this
ask
is
y'all
why I
one
asked.
question.
This is why
If
I
I
asked because but hold on,
go
hold
ahead,
on, 1 second.
go ahead.
This is why I asked because the people like Hitman, the people like Geechi, the people like Ars, who I think and Tay Rock, who I think would be the front runners for this, like for this conversation. Look, we like if them niggas lose, that doesn't make them any less consistent.
Not at
You
all.
know what I'm saying?
No.
Like it's still going out, suiting up and giving
But I
like
say
nigga
this.
and giving your
But I
shit
say
every
this
night.
though.
Because if we just
But I
if
I
you
say
if
this
you
though.
just
disagree.
going off
This
winning,
why
if you just
I
this
going off
why my
disagree, bro.
argument. This why my argument
The
be
niggas
like
going out
I gotta
losing. He ain't
a rock in
consistent.
there. I got a rock in there. I got Hitman on there. I got niggas on. But my view is wins and loses wins and losses is sort of a thing. But my thing is once you started being a main event nigga, did you consistently stay there? Cause some niggas started there, then they became middle of the card niggas, then they became bottom card niggas, then
Because
they
they
became, you feel what
losing.
I'm saying? Because they started
No.
losing or they lost that demand. But if you stayed at that demand to where every time your number is called, you always at the top, those is the consistent niggas.
Because if that's the
Okay.
case,
Okay.
bro,
So
if
let's do
wins
this
and
then.
losses don't matter, Surf is
No.
the most consistent nigga ever. Then
that's not true though because we've
No,
seen.
because Serve has performances out of
Yo,
muted
I,
that.
I muted everybody because I want everybody to listen. Let's all talk at once. I know we got it's a lot of big wigs, big names in here. Everybody got a, you know what I'm saying, big voice. Let everybody talk. Let everybody get their point across so the conversation can go smoothly because I want to hear what everybody got to say because there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, legendary names in this motherfucker. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's it. How I turn that shit back off? I mean, back home. My fault.
I got you.
I got all right.
Respect, respect.
Mhm.
I feel like if a win and loss don't matter, and it's just about if you gonna stay the main event type nigga, how Surf not mentioned?
Yo, can I say something about wins and losses mattering and consistency and longevity? I feel like one name that kind of gets lost in this conversation is like Ilmac, because like he's been doing this for like at least almost 2 decades
I'm out of
now
here.
with real accolades, real names, and big wins like Iron Solomon, JC, Chilla,
That nigga
Lil
legitimately
Will,
left.
A
He
Ward,
legit left.
like
No,
DNA,
I think,
Flair.
but the only argument that I have, the only argument that I would have with Ilmac, and this is no knock to him because I think he's an incredible writer, but it's just he hasn't translated everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if the argument is staying in your backyard and fighting is like, yo, everybody know how to hoop in a backyard is, but until you go to the court, nigga, up the street and test yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little different. That would be my argument with him. That would be my argument with the Source. You know what I'm saying? Like I do think they are consistent, But when you talk about the grand scheme of things,
But
I
you know
think they're at a
I,
disadvantage.
I can say with Ilmac, at least he's been outside a little bit more than Tesors. Like he's been on RBE, he's come to New York, he's got the names. Like like you go down his names, it's like wait, there should be no question about.
But you did say a name. You did say a name that I think we all forgot. And if that's the case, Iron Solomon should be in this conversation.
Is
How?
Mook considered
What?
consistent?
No, he's nowhere near this
See,
conversation.
this when y'all
Okay.
say these other names, this is what I'm saying. For you to even be considered, you if you ain't take over the main league, meaning you have to at least come take over the main. It's the NBA, so no knocking nobody. But if you ain't take over that league while going off the others, it's impossible to be the main consistent when the best talent is. If we all know what the best talent is, if we all know what the best talent is in the battle rap culture, we all can, whether motherfuckers agree or not, it's an NBA. So if you ain't been over there and dominated at least a couple battles, because a lot of us has went to other battles, Marv, Grind Time, Indicated, URL,
So so just
Hmm.
to confirm, does that exclude like Daylight and Disaster from this combo because they've only battled on
the, and
URL
the,
twice?
Yeah,
and
Daylight's
the
not
thing, yeah,
consistent.
the thing is, a lot of people get them a lot of credit. I always been hard on that kind of credit because I feel like if you ain't really came over here and did what you supposed to do, and then when you have came over here, the battle's been it's like I'd be hard on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight the best fighters in the world consistently.
Okay. So
That's a fact.
Holla,
That's
may
a
I ask
fact.
you this? May I ask you this? May I ask you in 20 years, 20 maybe close to 20 years, Iron Solomon has had one bad battle. Iron Solomon has had one bad battle, and he's been on all of
What,
these stages.
what's his
He,
what's his
he's
resume?
he's competed.
I gotta know his
He's
resume. What's his
competed.
resume?
Yeah. Like what's his biggest okay, how many main events he got on URL
Okay,
lately?
but
I
see, and then
He
that's where it becomes the
doesn't
gray
have
area.
But the
one
thing
of
about it
That's
is
where
he
because if you're talking about star power and consistency are two
I ain't
totally
talking about
different
star
things.
power. I'm talking about
yeah, but
I'm
no,
You
talking
know
but
what
about
I'm saying?
Marv, in
who are
But my
you
20
out here
years,
having great battles against. That's my whole thing.
okay,
and how many battles is it?
so my thing, people thought when he walked into the Rum Nitty battle he was going to get
Uh-huh.
smoked.
Oh,
There are people.
People
There
didn't
are
Why?
feel
people.
like that.
No, there are
No,
people
nobody
for
felt like
sure.
that. I know.
People did not feel like that.
I definitely heard that just because of being an older nigga and him not being able to keep
no.
up.
That's how people felt
No,
at the time.
I'm sure
That's how people
people
felt.
definitely
That's
felt like that,
legit
but
how
that
people
wasn't like
felt.
the narrative. People
That's
were just like,
legit
"This
how.
is a random battle."
No, people was like, "Oh, yo, he's this. This is the get him out of here battle." And
No,
there are a
people
lot
thought
of
it was
people.
random.
There are a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Who give him that battle? You know what I'm saying? My thing.
Okay. Let me ask you this though. But if you get your biggest moment that you ever gonna have and you drop the ball, you can't go inconsistent. That
But
don't make sense.
but he hasn't. And again, I'm just throwing a name out there. It's not necessarily
yeah, that's a good thing. Now say what you saying
you know what I'm
again,
saying?
Marv, because I gotta go. What
Okay.
you arguing for, Iron?
So my thing. So from every era, we're talking about DVD. We're talking about we're talking about grind time. We're talking about King of the Dot, and he has the smack battles. Other than the Murder Mook battle, which was a shitty performance on both sides, in my opinion. Iron Solomon has always, and we're talking about the big moments with Ines, the big moments with Math, him still being viable on this platform today. Niggas still calling him out like, yo, this is the battle I want to have. Like he has to be in this conversation, in my opinion.
Oh,
Now, if you talk about what his resume is, I can't necessarily rattle off.
Well, he took a 5 year break. I mean, that immediately excludes him from the combo
Hey, he
for
don't
me.
fuck with breaks. He don't fuck with
I didn't know it was a 5 year break, but I was finna
breaks.
say I knew earlier he got his flowers because coming like back then around it was Iron Solomon. But my son, like now, like within the next 5 6 years, how many times have you been on big cards with matches that mattered and then what I'm saying delivered? That's my
And then
thing.
all I say is this, Holla. There is, and I don't think, I don't think that there will be many top tier niggas today who, if Iron Solomon came across their table, they would turn that battle down.
Yeah, so
Well, well, well
that's just
actually,
star power
actually,
though. I mean, we ain't
yeah.
arguing with that. We just talking about consistency, meaning have you done it from 2010, 29 to 2022, and who have you done it against? We're not saying
Where's
anybody gonna take his name. Of course, he Iron Solomon, but I'm
so
saying
where's Danny at then? Where Danny
the
been
reason.
consistent?
Well,
Why ain't nobody brought
Danny
Danny up?
has dark No, but okay, so Danny's had like 3 years in a row where he was supposed to be champion of the year, and then he dropped the ball. It wasn't Real Sick was the
One
only time it
okay,
was a
but
bad
one time though,
No, but it
he's
wasn't.
still
It wasn't.
consistent.
No, but I'm saying,
Nah,
bro,
it's not just
it
one
wasn't
time.
one time.
It's been
Real
like
Sick
six
was the
times to
only
be
like
exact.
big
It's happened a
situation.
lot.
He
A
was supposed
bunch
to
of
battle this.
chokes, a bunch
Yeah,
of
he
chokes, a
had
bunch of all
disaster.
that stuff,
Battled somebody
Verb.
the day before, choked all three. He battled
And,
franchise, choked all three. He has a lot of those.
uh, and yeah,
Okay,
that's so.
okay. So wait. If we doing chokes, then now we got a whole nother argument, bro. Now we
But
now
no,
What?
chokes come with
How?
consistency.
Who?
Chokes come
Who
with
on this?
consistency,
Who on
Verb.
this list chokes?
the whole city of Jersey chokes though.
But they're not on this list.
Arsenal is, bro. Arsenal's on this list.
I have him lower than top
Arsenal's
five.
on this list, bro.
Gre-
Yeah,
I got
Arsenal
Arsenal
is
That's
on
top
this
10
list.
or
blasphemy,
Arsenal
bro.
is on
15.
this list. Yeah, he's
But
definitely on
the
this
Bro.
thing is though, but like he said though, do Ars got chokes and a lot of bad battles?
Yes.
I'm
Yo,
asking
they
them.
just went
No,
national.
it's
I know that's
not.
why you. I'm asking them
Yeah,
who picking them.
ours has a plethora of battles that are kind of forgettable.
So that's
That's
why I'm saying we got
blasphemy,
to be
bro.
fair. So if
That's
we're gonna talk
blasphemy.
about the good, let's talk about the bad. So the people on the list is like, do they have stumbles, chokes, a bunch of bad battles? And then the people y'all want on the list, y'all gotta ask the same questions.
I agree with you, Holla. I agree with you fully because look, the names that's right here, these guys have a high, like they don't turn the ball over. That's the first thing. If
Ooh,
we talking about consistency, this list that's up
That's a
here
good
right now,
analogy.
they
that's
don't turn the
crazy.
ball over, bro.
That's
Like
crazy, dog. That is
these are
crazy.
these are
Yeah.
Eric Snows, however you want to look at. These niggas not turning that ball over for nobody. So it's like
Okay,
when you go consistent, you know every night he gonna consistently give you this every night.
okay. So what? So my next question would be, what's the time period that you're consistent? Because if a nigga's only been consistent for 2-3 years,
But that's what
that
I was
doesn't
saying
make
too,
him
Maul.
all time.
That's
That
why I
doesn't
was
make him
saying
all
Geedy.
time, bro.
So listen, exactly. But Greedy told me this because that's what I'm arguing. I'm like, bro, niggas got more battles, but I've been doing this since 2010, a couple of us. But he said that the number of battles you can have within 4 years can count down the work. So if nigga got 70 battles in 4 years, his work make up for the time lost.
But it does, but it doesn't though. But not if you're factoring in what you guys are deeming headlining cards or certain names, because it's a lot of niggas that there are it's they're forgettable names on a lot of niggas
Yeah,
lists.
no,
Of
and
You know
that's
course,
what I'm
my
yes,
saying?
argument. Exactly. You're
yes.
right, Mo. You're right.
Right.
And
So for a nigga to not mention, so for a nigga to say Arsenal doesn't qualify for this, or even Solomon, yo, that's wild.
well,
That's wild.
I never
even
said
like
qualify. I'm just talking
We
about
talking
top five.
we
I'm
talking
talking about
15 years. We talking
Marv,
15
but
years,
Marv,
If this the top five, then ours got to be six.
bro.
forgettable
That is
battles
that's
and shit like
wild.
that. Forgettable battles and shit like that is one thing, but these other people, like a Geechi Gotti, you can say he got 20, maybe even 30 battles that don't really matter, but he don't have no performances where he's just up there being stupid, like
getting smoked and
not
stuck
even
and
trying to
choked and
rap
stuff.
and shit like
No,
that.
no,
Yeah, like he
that's
doesn't
why
have none of
we got to
those.
get that to y'all. We got it. Like that's a like it's so many people in battle rap that have different star accolades that you can't. So one nigga cannot be the man in battle rap. Everybody have their own department, bro. Where it's like he's a master of that. Like okay, when you go if you ask URL who they top two sellers is, they're gonna tell you Verb and Surf. You talking about Salesman? And this is out of Beasley mouth. Salesman? Yeah, that's what they're gonna tell you. But that don't mean consistent. No, it don't. You guys people that can say, hey, look, like Holla is probably has the highest stat line if he's outviewed everybody, right?
Mhm.
And this is not. See, I deal with what's right and wrong, man. This ain't got nothing to do with that Cardinal cap right now. If he's
Hmm.
if he's the highest viewed, he has a 98% safety rate. He's on the road 85 to 90% of the time. How can you
98% of the
that's
time.
not yeah,
Not,
that's
not
not that's not nothing we can just say no to.
Look. I'll never be in a space where I'll ever discredit anyone else. I'm not saying that anyone should be,
now we are
out of,
we having debates. Now we
yeah,
argue. We
out of
all
your
know we
list.
having debates.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Every nigga on that list is great. Also, if you're talking about consistency, you're talking about star power, you're talking about a name, you're talking about headlining, good should be on this list.
That's a
Goods
fact
don't
too. You
battle enough though.
but
Man,
you keep him
I
though.
think I
good
think Goods falls into the same kind of career category as like a Calicoe.
Yeah. Well,
Because
no,
he only
Cal
got
battle
20
more than good.
battles.
Yeah,
He only got
Cal
20.
battle more than
but
good.
if
He
you
battle more than good.
but
Nah, he
if we're
really
talking
don't.
about
Cal got like 5
consistency,
more battles in
if
Goods.
you're talking about consistency in every one of those 20 battles, he's been him.
He's
He's been
consistent.
the
You
draw.
right
He's
about
I
that,
been
say,
the
Maul.
I
draw.
say,
It
I
No,
was
say,
a
no,
hard
no,
battle
no,
He's
to
Hollow.
been
no.
pick
the
though.
draw.
He'll
No, but
probably
what
still
I'm
look good.
saying is the reason why he can't be with none of them fives because them people, how he consistent, they consistent too with
So
more
you saying
battles. That's
workload.
the only thing that beat him.
You saying workload. So you saying
Yeah, that's
workload
what I'm saying.
factors
So
in.
if another person consistent just like you, it's like, all right, what we go down to? Oh, you only did it 20 times. I did it 40. Like, so that's the only thing that's break. Goods definitely can be on there, but he just don't match up with the amount of work, the workload as the others being consistent as well. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's stopping good. Like if I hit 10 threes and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hit three, but if you hit 100, it's like, well, shit, I'm 10 for 10, but you 90 for 100. That you more consistent that
So
kind of way.
how does JC not make this list? If you're talking about workload.
His I think he had too many bad stretches of
Yeah, same thing.
losses, bad performances. He got too many of
Really?
those,
Yeah,
huh?
he has bad losses.
But it's hard to stay at the
I'm
top
completely
when you
out the
go
loop.
on that much, though, bro.
It
I'm
is
completely out
though,
the
but
loop
that's
then.
his fault. That's what we
I
say.
agree,
It
but you
is,
gotta
but the five on the list really don't have those.
facts.
Yeah,
I
you
think
know
you can
what?
make an
You know
argument
what?
for Hollow to Don too.
Who did follow?
Hollow definitely needs to be mentioned.
I think Hollow
I don't know,
definitely
man. Yeah.
there's an argument for Hollow.
How many battles Hollow got?
Yeah, but Hollow he took a break too, though. So we
Like
talking about break.
Yeah,
35.
he took a 3 year break or something too. Then for like I be saying, right?
Yeah, I think Hollow career wise falls
Hollow's
in
got
kind of the
38
same
battles. He's
category
taking
as
a small break, but
like
like
So
Hitman.
he's headlined every card
so
he's been
this
a part of for a decade. So like that
Hollow's
No,
got a
you're
really
right.
similar career to Hitman.
so this isn't me being an asshole or being disrespectful, Hollow. So if we're saying that Hollow took a 3 year break, what's your average amount of battles now?
Now, but the difference between me and Hollow is I never had a bad stretch like Hollow had. Meaning they was just saying they was tired of Hollow. His performances was kind of bad last 2 years. That's what they was saying. I
Hmm.
mean, as far as the masses, like they said, Hollow fell off.
No, you
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
So what me is I've never had that. So I ain't really talking about the break. When I mean by break, I shouldn't have said breaks. You know, I took a break too. The last 4 years, I battled 4 times. So you're right, but I still got 36 battles. But what I'm saying is they Hollow had a break meaning where they wasn't really he wasn't in demand. He wasn't really trying. They wasn't really pushing for him to battle. They said he fell off and that. Am I saying that word right, Greedy? What should I say? Because I
Hey,
don't
look,
want to be
I'm
saying
completely out the loop. I'm completely out the loop because I
Say it
I can
again.
that my finger is not on the
what we
pulse.
saying. Like what stretch? What kind of stretch would you say Hollow had? What we saying? What's the right term?
I would almost call it like a little dark age.
What?
Yeah, what you could tell more. So what year would you say? And what battles? The bad battles in the year you were saying. Like what you would say?
For Hollow, I
Yeah.
think I think people it started with John John. That was a cool battle. And then you have like the math battle. He
Mm-hmm.
lost that pretty bad. The Danny battle was a bad battle. People have Danny winning that battle. And
Yeah.
then people haven't really been fucking with
Oh,
him. What
okay, but was it bad or did he just get beaten? Them
Yeah,
two.
that's what I'm saying. He's
it was
Nah,
consistent.
bad. It
these
was
battles are
bad.
bad though.
the
These
You haven't
battles
even
y'all don't even
seen you
remember.
haven't even
the math
seen
battle's
them.
bad. The math battle's bad.
Y'all don't even.
He got 30 bad by math, and then him and Danny, I don't even remember anything except Danny crying. I swear to God.
Okay,
This is really
okay,
interesting.
okay, okay. So y'all think of okay. So if a person shows with this like this happens to us. You can have some fire material, but somebody's just a little better that night. That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
that's
it's bad though.
that's the thing, bro. That's a real thing. Like you're battling the best niggas in the
But
world.
we
Yeah.
talking about the actual battle though. We not really talking about the
Yeah,
material. We just talking about the actual battle. Like, that battle was ill. How many
math
of those
30
battles you
Hollow
want
saying
to be?
splish splash.
Hey, you know what's so then look, I think that what battle rap got to start doing is start like saluting people while they alive, bro. Like, okay,
Stuff
he's
like
the
that too though.
master.
We know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he the master of this. Like that, we see because even when you go to niggas like JC, like like I look at JC, Danny, and I'm gonna remove Hitman from this. I look at JC, Danny, and Tay Rock as insert rapper here. They're gonna do the same shit to everybody. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. No,
Like
facts.
so, yeah. So you gotta outplay that. When you dealing with
Hmm.
Hitman, he's not gonna do the same shit. You don't know where he's going.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's why, like, okay, just like okay, some people you can predict how they, but ain't nothing wrong with that because at the same time, you know what's up with Gotti when you get Gotti, right? You know what's up with him. But the thing is, he's going to stay hard at that. He's going to be the hardest level of that shit, and it just depends on how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I look at people from totally different aspects of skill and legendary. I look at them because there's so many niggas.
Is Ill Will in this conversation?
Yeah, the reason
Yes.
all these people are being in conversation, but when you get to doing the top 5, it's like, all right, when did you come aboard? Okay, you got hired in 2017 and you started in 2011. That's a big deal.
But
Not
we
saying he wasn't good. We
no
not
no no
you.
no no. I
Yeah,
get you. I get you.
yeah, you go
So
down
yeah,
the
when
checklist.
we be saying this kind of stuff, I don't want people to think like he just got good, but we just saying you can't be consistent like with a nigga with Tay Rock or something. If you know what I'm saying, when your eyes got all on you and 4 years ago, niggas been doing it for 10.
But all I'm
That's
saying
that.
is, if you're talking, if we're talking specifically about Will, we talking about the nigga who won UFF. We talking about a nigga who has stepped on every platform and shook shit, like legit. Like
In a
there are
what year span? In a
But
what year span would you give them all this?
no,
then
it's not
Mark,
1 year.
No,
then
no,
you
no,
have to
no.
go
He
I ain't
said
into
what?
asking
He
one
said what?
year. I said what in a what year? I'm saying so.
Okay.
What you saying with him doing all this? What? How many years you would say he done been like that?
I
yeah,
don't want
Mark,
I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie to
Marv,
you. Say
because but you go from everything you just did, we can't take that away from him. But when you're talking consistency, right? Then he has that DNA battle and the Tay Rock battle and gets sat down. He doesn't get booked for like 2 years.
But then we have but then you come back and he has the John battle where he went absolute.
Nah, that's like, but you're talking 2019. That's like 7 years later.
And we talking about from 2010.
Yeah, and he has a lot of battles since then.
It's
You
a
know what
very
I'm
interesting
saying?
conversation. It's very
Yeah. So
interesting.
like, so when I
It's
say
very
when
interesting.
Verb, because I know Verb a big fan of Danny and all them other people. Like we all are, but I mean like he'll argue with him. And the only thing that hurt those kind of guys is they battle so much they put themselves in position to have bad stretches and bad battles and not get booked and kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because that's
Mhm.
just
But
how it go when you
but
going
what
against
they
all these
supposed to do, bro?
talent.
What they
Well,
We
supposed
not
to do?
saying
They
it.
not
well,
us.
No,
it's
no,
like, let me put it this
Like
way:
what you saying, bro? Like they not
when
us.
you
Like what you?
when you're
Yeah.
comparing someone like Hitman to a JC, right? It's like, okay,
That's
Hitman.
not fair. That's not fair. That's
No, but
not
but
just
but
fair,
just hear
Greedy.
me
but JC
hear
battle
out what
more
I'm
than me,
saying.
right?
It
But
doesn't,
that's
JC.
not
yeah, it
fair,
doesn't have to
Greedy. That's
be, it
not
doesn't have to be
fair.
Hitman. Nah, hear out what I'm saying. So if Hitman is 35 for 35 on 3-point shots, right? Yeah, it's easier to not miss when you shoot 35 times. If JC put up 100 shots and he's 80 for 100, that's okay. It's harder to, if you shoot 100 times,
Yeah,
you're gonna start missing and shit like that. But the fact
yeah.
remains, Hitman still has the higher 3-point percentage.
But he also, and this isn't a shot. This isn't a knock. He also has 65 less shots.
That's what
You
he's
No,
see what
I
saying.
I'm
agree.
saying?
I
He got
agree.
65
No,
less shots, fam.
that's
Like,
what he's saying though. I got 65 less shots. That's what, so it make a so JC it put his own self at disadvantage.
Yeah, he makes it harder on himself.
He
Nah,
makes
no,
so
nah, no, he did. Hey, holla, that's a tough act to follow. When he came in, we had too many niggas. That's a tough act to follow.
But
He ain't had no
JC's,
choice. He
that
didn't
nigga
but
have a choice.
legitimately
Verb,
battled.
you
He
know,
legitimately
JC's been
battled.
in positions where he's won 3, 4 battles in a row, and he's supposed to battle Lux, and then it has a bad
lose
battle where
3-4.
he's inconsistent and it ruins it, and then
But
he's gonna
look what he
battle Lux
coming
again,
behind
and then
though,
he's
bro. Like, look,
Yeah, that's
inconsistent.
man.
look
This
what he
nigga
coming
literally
behind.
battled every weekend, bro. Literally battled every
No one put
weekend.
a gun to
So the
his head
amount
and
of
said
battles
battle
make you
every
consistent
weekend.
though. That's so
But but see,
we
but we're
drifting
talking
off.
about workload. That's why I specifically asked. I specifically asked about workload.
So your
Like,
But the
workload,
others,
your workload can affect your consistency.
But what
Because
is
if
he
you can't be,
supposed to do though?
the other
but if you
people
want
whose
to take 10
workloads you're
battles,
talking
you
about,
got to be
there's not
good 10 battles.
the other people who have these workloads, the Rum Nitties, the Geechi Gottis, they don't have major drop offs. They don't have like choke and
Exactly.
die battles. They just don't.
Okay, okay.
And-
Are you okay? Look, if JC got to make his name, everybody ain't us. Like, okay, the star power is something that he lacks, so he got to work. He has to work. Okay, like, all right, everybody got their own specialty. Like, okay, like you could take a Hitman Holla and he performs. That ain't that my master thing is rapping. JC has
Yeah.
to hustle the way he got to hustle. If he
No,
don't do nothing,
And we
y'all don't
not
even know
knocking
him.
that.
I
We
agree,
not
and
knocking that.
I got endless respect for JC. Just when you're talking consistency, if you're at a 9 or a 10 for 3 or 4 battles in a row, and then we catch you on a 6 for a battle, and then you're back at a 9 or a 10, you go down to a 7, and you're
But y'all don't do this for
but if
Lux though.
but if
that's the
all
Y'all
definition
don't
of
do this for Lux
inconsistent.
though.
but if
I
I'm
do
doing
that for
all
Lux.
those
I
I do
do.
that for
They
Lux.
don't.
I said Lux ain't nowhere near this
if
combo.
I'm doing all of if I'm 9 9 9 6 9 9
No.
8
5, 9, 9, and I'm doing all that in the span of 3 months.
That
Dog, that
ratio good.
has to
But it's
fucking count,
still
bro.
inconsistent though.
How the fuck is
It
that
count. That's
inconsistent?
literally the definition of inconsistent.
Having a 5, having 2 battles at a 5 and a 6,
It's
then
the
a
law of
9, then a 8,
averages.
then a 4, then a 5, then a
It's
4. Like
Yeah,
that's
like
inconsistent.
whether
it's
you
the
felt
law of averages, though, bro. It's the
no,
law
but
of
the
averages.
Ratio.
but your
Okay, watch this.
average is
Okay, watch
one
this.
thing. You're not
Okay, watch this.
consistently at your average.
Now do Tay Rock average. Do his average outbeat Tay Rock average?
No.
Do his average outdo Geechi average? Like
No.
No,
would do his average out DNA's?
No.
maybe.
Cause
Maybe.
DNA baby. I'm see right. Y'all can give him
I
DNA.
think
We'll
maybe
give him DNA. I mean, if y'all want to argue him
I
DNA.
like
my
again. I won't argue anybody not being on this list. The
Now I
only
know
one
what you
that
said. No,
yeah,
we got to argue this though. I feel you.
the
So I,
only
I
the
love.
only the only person that I feel is a glaring omission is ours. You can make an argument for everybody else, but ours is top 5 consistent in
Yeah,
my
yeah,
opinion.
definitely. I think so too. And look, Arce ain't lower than 6, regardless. He's not lower than
Yeah,
6. Yeah,
yeah.
he's not lower than 6.
I just think like
Who
some you could
if
say
y'all? So who would y'all put him over if y'all could over the list that he got 5?
Nitty.
I say Nitty too, just
I can say
because.
Nitty, yeah.
It will
Yeah.
only be just because of
Just
longevity.
I'm just to say just because I say longevity and schedule.
That's a
That would
fact.
be
yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
just
would be
like when you're
that's a fact.
talking consistency, it literally means like staying the same or having an upkeep. Like Tay Rock and Geechi Gotti are number 1 and 2, clear to me. And when you look, no matter how you feel, if they lost this battle, won this battle, it's steady. They're at an 8 or a 9, or they're a 9 or a 10 every single battle. There's never like a huge drop off or what was that performance. They've never had that.
Yeah,
And
no, you
you
right.
when you look at when you look at
Right.
everybody else in the top 5, or when you talk about some of the other guys, it's the same thing, but they don't have as many battles that they were at that level for. Or if you talk about like a JC or a Danny, they have as many battles, but there's the year where you weren't battling anybody who mattered, or you had the big battle where you choked or got bodied, shit like that.
But he
okay.
still got to get his money.
Hold on, let me
He
ask you
still
this.
got to work.
No,
Let me
that's
ask you
but yeah, that's a whole separate. You know what I
let me
mean?
let me
Yeah.
ask you the comment of you battled the year where you battled quote unquote nobody who mattered. Hey, look, Jordan still had to play the Hornets, my nigga, and I still had to be Jordan.
Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah.
I still like he still had to be Jordan, bro. Like that, I think that's a really, I really think that is a disadvantage that you put people at, because if I'm still performing at a 9 or 10 level, regardless of who I'm doing it against, like I'm still doing my part of the job. I
But
think
I
that's
think that I don't
But it
think they
wasn't a
count. I
9
mean,
or
I
a
think they
10.
count that. That's why they count Geechee. That's why they got Geechee up there because he got 40 battles against smaller, low names, but he did what he did. We saying that the other people who also be doing it be having more bad drop offs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that's the only argument.
Like
Yeah,
Geechee will battle somebody
I
who
got.
doesn't matter, and he'll body him, and he'll still do 500K views on West Coast elites or something like that.
Mhm.
JC will have the same type of battle, and it does 10K views, and
Because
most
you're
of
talking
us never
about
even
star
hear about it
power.
or see it.
Because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking
Star
about
power.
star
Yeah.
power.
But
That's
there,
different.
but
Yeah.
And star
you
power shouldn't star power shouldn't factor into consistency.
Star Factor.
Yeah, I know.
I
Star
think
Now,
there has to be a
star
certain
power
level of competition, though. I think.
star power
I just
shouldn't
hop in this
factor.
joint real quick. Y'all can hear me. Hey,
Yeah.
as far as star power not affecting consistency, I feel like because of the level of expectation for the superstars, it kind of has to. Because if Hitman comes out, he's announced. It's a level of expectation that he has to meet off top, and
I'm telling you,
it's
I just
extreme
dealt
high.
with it. That's a good point, bro. We could all say I probably was a 7.5 pause, 8 better than niggas' best performances versus Cassidy. I was like a 7.5 and 8, and niggas let me have it. That's my whole argument. Like my whole career, I had to be so high, and if I have a 8 performances and shit where niggas get away with looking like God, I get stoned. Like you can't look at
But
my.
look, but holla. At the same time, that's what we sign up for when we go on late. When we
I,
go on and ask for all that money and we go on late, we got to take what comes with it.
but no,
First of all,
that's what
hey, look,
trap time
I
about
don't
though.
understand. I don't understand how you niggas haven't finagled, nigga. You're the main event. You can go whenever the fuck you want to go. Put me on first. Put me on first,
Man,
nigga.
they
Get
don't be wanting to
everybody
do
in the
that
door.
shit. They don't
Man,
want
it's
to do
not
that shit.
about what they want to do, nigga. I'm the main event. Put me
Yeah, I
on
mean
first
they
so I
be
can get
acting
the
like
fresh
at first they
crowd.
be saying the crowd will leave. That's what they used to tell
Man,
me.
fuck that. No, they won't. Because now they
I mean,
excited. You set the bar high.
I mean, that's what they usually be like. No, they don't want the main event to go first. You don't want everybody. You know, that's what they used to
Fuck
say.
that. You better get them fresh ears, nigga.
I think
You better get them fresh
the
ears.
match that everybody see. Well, okay, I think in their promotion, whoever causes the most attention, they should get the fresh crowd. It shouldn't be the last nigga of the night who done worked the hardest. If y'all know how hard it is at the end of the night, man, go ahead on, man.
No main event
Hey,
shouldn't go
Trap.
past,
Hey,
honestly.
Trap. Finish what you were saying though, Trap. I cut you off. My fault, bro.
Nah, that's basically what I was saying. I feel like the superstars of the industry have the most expectations placed on them, and when they meet those expectations, it should be a little extra credit given to that, as opposed to some of the names that I've been hearing listen to this conversation. You know, them niggas could come out and have good games, but nobody was, I mean,
It go
expecting
under the
them to do
radar. Yeah, they go have a six and
it.
nobody care about it until they had a non-performance. Then it's
Exactly.
like he been clowning.
There's no pressure that they got to meet. You know what I mean, the fact that y'all superstars got to meet that expectation and continue to do it, I feel like that's what
So
makes the top five right there.
Trap, that's what I've been arguing. I think that's what I've been trying to say, bro. For 12 years, I had to meet expectations down there, all of my battles. I could never, the only battle I had that I could chill was Kind. You know what I'm saying? And you see what happened in the 30 when I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, every battle I had to win, or they act like they was going to put me out the culture, or I was, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. So that's a good point.
But you know what? That's what any of us that have been top names for a long time, they gonna do that shit. But shit, guess what? We do that shit to Jay-Z, we do it to Drake. So that position is an honor for real. It ain't even really nothing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's a
grew to like it. We grew to love it for sure.
yeah. That
What do y'all
position to be judged like that is like it's a blessing because some niggas we don't care about.
can I
Like it's yeah.
can I ask how y'all feel like when we're factoring in for consistency wins and losses? How do y'all feel about like the context of the wins and losses? Because when I look at like a guy like Tay Rock, and it's not necessarily a bad point to say, oh well, from Goods to Mook, he didn't win a battle clear, and I get that, but
Yeah, I
what
ain't
level
never
of
knocked that.
yeah, what level of content, like he battled Hollow, Diz, uh
No, that's a
Goods.
crazy streak.
Yeah, man, he battled the
Listen,
best in the
listen to
world.
Pat
this.
Stay.
He's supposed to have a fight.
Hollow, Diz, Goods, Hitman, Pat Stay, K Shine,
Come on,
Geechi Gotti,
come on, man.
Daylight,
He's supposed
Murder
to
Mook, and
he's
then
supposed to walk
Averb,
out of those fights with blood in his mouth. He's
For
supposed to.
sure.
and it's 10 in a
Listen,
row.
I've never been the type to argue. I be hearing a lot of other people argue he ain't want to battle clearly in 5, 6 battles, but then I look at the competition and be like, yeah, he not supposed to win
That's a
clear. He
tough
going against,
schedule.
Which
Shit.
one
yeah.
of those
That's
guys
a
clearly lose battles?
What the fuck?
but see, hey, you know what too? That's why
Nah,
that's
Rock
what
is
make
probably the
that's
most
what
consistent.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, shit
Hey,
crazy.
look,
No lie.
man,
And
we can't argue that. Look at the schedule he just named. I synced all the niggas too, but the schedule, like his last 10, man.
That's
I mean,
crazy,
what
the
you want
last
him to
10.
do, man? Like,
and
what the
then
fuck
Yeah.
you want him to
what
God
do?
if
damn,
and then
dog.
what if I tell you right before that he battled Rum Nitty, Chess, Arsenal, and
Oh
Sharon
man, bye. Tay
in like
Rock
a
the
four
man.
month
There it
period?
is.
Hey, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
That's
hey,
wild.
that's
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 crazy.
wild.
crazy.
That's a wild
Hey,
lineup.
And,
That's a
hey,
and Tay
Rock.
Rock
wild
is
lineup.
gonna get on stage and give you insert. He gonna do the same shit to every fucking person, man.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Rock get it
Yeah, we
Yeah.
because
give
it
it.
be like
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
it be like this with Rock. Rock could go take a one rounder with somebody and battle them on a small league as if it's a third round on
And,
Summer Madness.
and do it
Like
the
you feel me?
Yeah,
same way.
the
Like
And,
you
and,
same
know,
Rock.
and,
You're right.
and
yeah.
for y'all that don't know, bro, when we started in '09, Rock did not change. It just wasn't his turn to get the light. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Yep.
consistent then.
Yep.
He
Yep.
was
yeah. It was the
consistent
same.
then.
It was the
Yeah,
same Rock
Yeah,
then. Ain't nothing
yeah,
yeah.
changed.
same Rock.
And I think
Man, hey, bro.
that's what the argument be for like niggas like Hitman because you gon' even in those one rounders like you say a nigga from jail, a nigga in the studio, he gon' still give you what you was looking
Mm-hmm.
for from Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Some
Mm-hmm.
niggas will be like,
Mm-hmm.
I can give you 50% of what I got and still beat you. A nigga, but them niggas will
Mhm.
still make it look like they gave you 100 though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
They
got
hey,
it.
hey,
I ain't
running
gonna
hey,
like
even
Gotti,
lie,
you
bro.
say Hitman in St. Louis?
Hey, I ain't
yeah, I
gonna even
would.
lie, bro.
You
Listen,
wait, whoa,
of
Gotti,
course Geechi would. That's tough on his
Come
resume. He
on.
won't. He
Yeah, I
would.
need
He
that.
know.
I
He,
gotta pull up for that, man. I need
hey,
that.
hey, 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 I respect Gotti
I
10
respect
times
the
more.
fuck
Hey,
out of
hey, Gotti, this Sparta, bro. You can't deal with none of us out here. They not going. They not going, bro.
Hey, that's
I
hey, but
want to
listen,
see
hey,
that,
hey,
man. I love it
listen,
for real. Go
listen.
ahead,
Shit, no,
man.
you don't.
Listen. After Greedy just said that, bro, that shit sound crazy when you just
Yeah, those
said
Bro,
names are
it's
wild.
Hitman, you want
it's
me to tell you the spookiest part? That's his second run. His first run in 2 years, he battled Cortez, B Magic, Ill Will, JC, Charlie Clips, DNA, Surf, Briz,
Damn.
Calicoe, and John John.
Yeah.
Back to back to back to back to back.
yeah. Hey, let's
Nah,
crown Rock, bro.
Hey,
I don't.
Tay Rock
You
is
know what's
Yeah,
crazy
Tay
give
about
it
Rock
the
to
is right,
Rock
Rock.
man.
Give it
other
to
than the
Rock.
name?
Yeah.
What's crazier than the
Give
Hey,
it to
hey,
names is that
Rock.
like
hey,
It's
wait a
almost
minute.
not
what's
Hold
even
on. Hey,
what's
close.
what's
got it.
what's
Hey,
crazier
not
than
like
the
Hitman.
names is the fact that like he's been in like
Yeah.
Summer Madness 7 times consecutively, most all time in the league. Gnome 6 times, tied the most with Charlie Clips. Like he going every single year to these events.
Yeah,
That that is the
Yeah.
biggest testament of
And putting
consistency.
yeah.
on too. He's putting
I,
Yeah,
on.
change
It's not like he
change his
bullshit.
space's title, Crown Rock. We
yeah,
all,
that's
yeah,
Yeah.
Rock.
my
Yeah,
fault,
that's
Rock.
Rock, man.
My
Yeah,
Yeah.
fault,
that's
bro.
Rock, man.
I
You got
got
it,
But
bro.
wait,
you.
My fault.
That's
Hey,
My
Rock.
hey,
fault.
hey,
but
wait a minute
I
though,
want to ask
Hitman.
this
Hold
though.
on,
Hold
That's
Hitman.
on.
fire
What's your
though.
last 10 battles, Hitman? What's your last 10?
You know my shit silly too now. You know
Let me
that.
hear your last 10. And
Uh,
then and get you, let me hear your last 10. Let's cause this
My
we
All
my
might
right.
la-
got
my
everybody fucked
last
Hey,
up.
10.
that nigga battle rap stats probably got it for us. Battle rap stats. What's our last 10?
I
My
know
last,
it.
hey, look, hold up. My last 10 was high blood pressure, cholesterol,
Why you still
uh
fighting them battles?
nigga, kicking my ass out here.
They
My
tough though,
last
Marv.
10.
They tough.
Oh
They
my god, the
tough.
shit.
Hitman, your last 10 is Calicoe, Cassidy, Bill Collector, Tay Rock, K Shine,
Yeah,
Shotgun Shug, O
yeah,
Red,
yeah,
Shoddy Hora, and Susu.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 That's
He
my
the
If I
only
if
last
I
nigga.
ten.
if I
Wait a
if I
minute.
if
Wait
I
a
count
minute.
if I
That's
You
count
know,
kind of
my
crazy.
if I count my 10 without if I count my 10 without counting the tournament, I think I got Math, DNA, Lux, Goods,
Yeah.
Verb,
A
Clips,
Ward, Calico.
damn.
Yeah, y'all
um,
Yeah,
niggas
A
wild.
yeah,
Ward,
Don't forget,
Calico,
don't
Hold
forget
on,
what?
motherfucking
niggas strapped out here like that?
Nitty,
yeah,
Nitty.
Nitty, yeah, I got a
Hey,
cold
wait
one.
a
what's
minute.
ver-
My last
what
10 though
what?
is wicked. I got Cal Rock, Mook, Lux, uh,
God damn.
Cal Rock, Mook, Lux. Then I
Verb
got
only. Hey, look.
Pat
Let me tell you how
Stay.
much of a
I
hoe
got
ass nigga
good.
Geechi,
Verb is. Let me tell you
Dan,
how
uh,
much of a hoe ass nigga Verb is. Verb only
But
did that. He only
Cause
did
he knew
that
to
so he
say
could go
he is.
down
He
and
knew
he
you
could
better
it.
say,
fucking know it.
so
You
he
What?
could
better
say,
fucking
oh,
know it.
Mook Lux.
What? Hello?
Hey, and it's like Mook
Hello? Is
Luck.
this thing on? The fuck? You better fucking know. I baited you niggas in. Vanity is
Hey,
the best
Hey,
sin,
look,
fellas.
and look, and
Vanity the
look, and
best
look.
sin.
Then he just magically went last. Like, oh well,
yeah.
Main event shit. Gotti learned from me, baby. Hey,
yo,
hey, hey, hey,
well.
look.
Since
I
y'all
baited you
asking,
niggas
I'll go.
in. Hey, look, I started with Hitman because he loved him. I said, Hitman, what about you?
Hey,
Then I spent the corner and I pulled up on Gotti. Gotti like, yeah. And I'm like, what else we got? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, what else
Hey,
we doing?
Verb. Now
Yeah.
the funny thing is Dan in the top five resumes still gonna be something like that too. Top five
Yeah.
resume. You,
Yo,
Rock.
Verb.
top
You
three
got your last
resumes is
10.
Geechi,
Your last
Rock,
10 also
and
got like B
Verb.
Dot, Twerk,
Hold on,
Shalom.
whoa. Why
Yeah,
you just get
I got
oh
Dot, I got Twerk.
whoa.
Shit kind of crazy.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Why you just give Geechee best resume over me now? Who he got that I don't have that and who I got that he don't got? Let's think about it. Let me see. He
Okay,
might do though, brother.
He don't
you
got conceited. He
he
don't got
don't got he
Cassidy.
don't got yeah he don't got Cassidy, he don't got Conceited, and
And Shotty Horror.
he
And
don't got
Hitman ain't
T
got loaded.
Rex,
Hey,
he don't got
Cass and
Shoddy.
loaded is a fair exchange, I think,
Hey,
too.
look,
He
hey,
don't
look,
got
hey,
He
look,
ain't got
Calico.
hollow. He don't
hey.
got hollow neither.
Y'all
Okay,
niggas
there
is
it is.
front.
No,
Y'all niggas is fronting on how big of a name Shotty Horror is, bro. That's a big
No, no,
battle.
no, no,
we
no.
not
They know
fronting on
what's up
that.
with me. I'm the
Stop
only
That's a
nigga on
lying.
this
big
phone that
battle.
got him too. I'm the
That's
only
a
nigga in
big
the
battle.
spaces that battled him too. Over there too. Out of my comfort zone too. Went over there.
That's a big
Guess
battle.
who he want to battle next from over here though?
Geechee probably.
Talk about it.
Okay, but look at it like
Oh,
this,
it's all
right?
making sense now. Okay, all right, I'm off it. All right, greedy
So
guy.
if we
Okay,
talking
I'm
who
off it.
big, we talking who big. If the barbershop ain't bringing you up, bro, that's not big, bro. It's just not. However you
No,
want to
that's
look
not
at it,
true. That's not
You
true
talking
because
about
because that's
Says
huh?
not
the
true
not
because
with
barbershop
shot
not
not with
bringing
because
him.
Shotty case. Not
no
with
because
Shotty
No,
case.
no,
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about him. I'm not talking about him.
Oh. Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I'm not. I'm saying as a whole. I'm saying as a whole. If niggas ain't bringing you up when they getting your haircut, then it's dead, bro. It's just what it is, bro.
I respect that.
Every yeah. It's
I
it's
respect that.
like somebody got to say, hey, yeah, I know, dude, from
Yeah, I
here.
respect that.
Yeah, like he don't got to say, I think he the best, but they got to know him. They have
Yeah,
to
I
say,
respect
yeah, I know who do this. Yeah, that is a whole different thing, bro. That's not nothing that we can play with. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, I put Tay Rock's URL resume in order at the top of the space. It's even crazier just to look at the whole
Let me see what we got. Let
list.
me see what. Let me see what Rock got. Oh
Why
my
why were you
god!
why were you able to create that so quick, yo? Like what the fuck?
No,
No,
I made that after the Danny battle.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
I was
Hey,
gonna
Tay
have to
Rock
hire
is
you, nigga.
strapped.
No, book me, Marv.
Yeah, I might have to. No,
Hey,
yeah, he going crazy.
you know what's crazy? We think most of, like, you know what's crazy, bro? Everybody got a, like, hey Marv, they don't even talk about what you and Quest did for so long, bro. Like, it's like everybody
I'm
got
cool.
a track record.
I'm
It's
cool with it, bro.
Midwest. I mean,
I'm
in
cool with it.
Midwest, I always get swept on the rug, but I appreciate it. I know it. Like I
I'm
told you, when you battle him in grind time, I'm like, man, you battling Marv. Like, that
Yo,
was a
man.
step up for
look,
Yo,
like,
all
Hitman,
I'm
I know you
all
guys
I'm
say
saying
get swept under the rug, but like you guys are some of the greatest of all time. You guys get your credit and your flowers. I know there's a lot of hate, but y'all get your flowers. Like
nah,
hey
we
look,
do.
all I'm saying is I got some nice names on my resume as well. That's all
Nah,
I'm
you, nah,
Well, talk your shit,
all,
Marv. What you
I
got?
don't want
Talk
listen,
your
to. I
shit.
don't want to. I don't want to.
Marv, you wouldn't even got hey, you wouldn't even got added to be a speaker if you didn't, bro. Trust me, we know. Listen, hey, Hitman Spaces, you gotta have some kind of credentials to be talking in my spaces, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
Nah,
shout
we
out to
know.
Lil Slap in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, yeah, Tay
What's up,
Rock,
man?
Tay Rock resume kind of wicked, man.
Your Tay Rock resume is wild.
Yeah, it's
And
kind
Nah,
of,
yeah, Rock.
it's kind of,
Rock is a nigga.
now, what top
What
nigga
about
y'all think got the worst resume?
what's
Huh?
K Shine resume?
Oh, it's retarded. You know
Oh
that shit
my,
retarded.
K-Shine got like 90 battles.
hey, Loki Cortez resume is probably wild too.
Cortez resume is hard too.
Cortez.
Cortez
Rich Dollar's resume was hard. He was for a year. He had like
Cortez battled
7.
For a
everybody but
year, that
like
nigga
Salute.
Hitman sick. Talking about for a year.
Nah, I'm saying like the year he was around, he got Young Ill,
Who?
Hitman, Calicoe, Miles,
yo,
Arsenal, Goods, Rich Dollars. We
We
just
might
saying like
got
No,
niggas.
Rich
no,
fucked up.
look, you
Rich
can't
was
say
he
that.
started right. He
you
started
know who
right.
has the
Yeah.
best
No, he
resume?
didn't. No, he didn't.
You know who has the best resume away from
Rich was the
URL?
first. Rich was the
Who got the
first.
best resume away from URL?
It's Big
How would
K.
we even know that?
Big K's resume is insane. He has Clips,
Ah,
X Factor,
Big K.
Yeah, Big
Conceited,
K strapped too though.
Verb,
Yeah, he's
Arsenal,
strapped.
Ill
No,
Will,
I think it might
Taz,
be
Geechi,
Thesaurus.
Nitty, Calicoe, Iron, T
Nah,
Top,
no way the
Mark,
Swords resume
Taz,
better than what
Low
he
Red,
naming.
Backstage,
No way.
JC,
No way.
Cortez, Head
I don't
Ice,
know. Thesaurus'
Math.
resume is nice, dog. It's not
It's
bad.
gonna be
Thesaurus
like
resume
it's
is
gonna be named.
crazy.
I can think of 10 names he just listed that he ain't battle. The Swords ain't battle.
Thesaurus got a very good resume, but Big K shit is dark though. It's dangerous.
Okay. This is what I'll say. I think on name, Big K's resume on paper, the names are
Uh-huh.
better for sure. But I think impact wise, on a whole coast where
Yeah, I
everybody,
ain't knocking Impact. Let me hear some of his battles though, because I only know a few though, so maybe I'm forgetting some too. Like who is resume the Swords?
Uh, so it's got Arsenal. He got Big K. He got Illmac Disaster. He got Verb. Shoot, man, he got Marvel and Quest twice.
Arsenal resume crazy too.
yeah,
Yeah, don't
Arsenal.
play with Art.
Yeah.
Arsenal battled everybody but Moog.
Damn.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Hey, that's the last stone he missing.
Hey,
That's the
that's
last
crazy.
stone he missing.
So Arsenal got the best resume there. Who said somebody?
It depends because for
Tay
me,
Rock
Well,
like
resume.
let's not wild out. Let's not wild out.
for me,
Tay
But
Rock
right?
if
resume
he
is
battle
better.
everybody except Verb, who you ain't battle yet?
Cassidy.
Oh, so you got the best. My fault. All right, well you got the
Did
best
you
because you
battle
battle
That's
all the
Iron
that's
battle
Brew?
that's
rappers.
about it.
Is Verb
Oh wait,
the
you got
only
battle with
motherfucker
Iron
that got
too.
you the only
Yeah,
person
yes
that
he
got
is,
less
Geechi.
and more?
Yes he is.
Yeah,
Geechi.
yeah, yeah.
Man.
Yep.
I got it. I got him in 8 months.
Hey, you got an
Eight
echo, hit
month
man.
time span. No
Oh,
home
All
okay.
games
right.
either.
I'm about to get on. I'm about to get on the line with Beasley. I need more.
Listen. And then when you get done, you got to come back and get it from me again, though. If you're gonna do that, you know
Hey,
what I'm saying? Like,
but
pull up.
listen, Gotti, you ain't. Hey, you can't be a battle rap superstar top tier without the Hitman on your resume, bro. Come holler at me,
Nah,
bro.
that's
You know
that's a
what's up.
fact. I'm ready to holler at you, man. I gotta get this battle, man. I'm waiting on it, man.
Fuck, we can
I'm waiting.
battle.
I
Hey,
need Verb.
I
I
want
need
the
Verb
nigga
to
to
be
come to
standing
St.
up
Louis,
there. I
bro.
need Verb to be standing up there too.
Hey,
Hey, I want him to come to St.
Hey,
Louis so he
yo,
can see what it's like.
who got that echo? Somebody's echo is wild.
It's
Yeah.
Hitman, I think.
who? That ain't me. That's me, yo.
Is it me?
No, it was somebody. It was whoever knew was brought up. That got to be their shit.
I was just saying. I don't think it was me. I've been in the same spot. Wow.
I think we was just talking at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely is you though.
Now that's a yeah, like man, that's crazy though. When you can get on so many, like it's over 700 battles with the 4 or 5 people that's talking on his phone. That's crazy on the spaces. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm super.
battles.
I'm all jokes aside, man. I'm super proud of y'all. I remember when it was only 10 niggas out here. So
That's crazy, bro. That's
I remember. I appreciate y'all. What y'all did for culture.
that's what I'm trying to tell Geechi, man. Send me some flowers or something. This nigga act like, all right, bro. We gonna talk about it, man.
Hey, let me ask y'all this though, man. Like, how y'all feel about niggas' resumes? Like I seen you name like Shotty Horror for some niggas. You got motherfucking Illmax and certain people battled them. Like having those different styles of battlers on your resume, is that tougher than just niggas that go against the street battle rappers?
No, it's definitely when you can rock your wide range margin. I mean, because it's like I said, I got a kill in London. I went to London and killed the nigga. I don't know how many of y'all can say that, but I got a kill in London. So you know,
Hey,
it's good.
Holla,
Huh?
hey, Holla.
Yo,
I got a kill in South Africa.
Well, you can
yo,
talk.
Hitman,
You can join this
the echo's
conversation
back,
with me
bro.
then. All right, well, jump on board then, bro.
Hey, Hitman, the echo's back, bro.
Oh, that's bro. I don't know what
It's definitely you this time.
is the echo now? It's still echo.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know.
If you got AirPods or headphones, just try taking them out and put them back in.
Let me see.
You making all that money?
Yo,
Well,
nah, that's because I'm in
with a
the
fuck.
crib so
Yo,
big,
yo.
bro. Pause.
Yeah, it's gone now. The echo's gone. You good?
It's good. All right. So
Niggas shit echoing like Caffeine Studios in his
I
house
see
and
what
shit.
Surfer's talking about. Yo, yeah, them shoddy horrors and them kind of them always some good people to have on your resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, I about a nigga from another country. That's, you know.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact.
It just shows it shows your level of talent. Honestly, like if you're able to step outside of the norm and still perform and be you and still be as effective. Like I definitely think those count. Maybe a little more. They may not count to the public a little more, but to the
It's to the
rappers,
battle rappers.
like
Yeah, like to the
you know what I'm
battle
saying.
rappers.
Like it definitely
That's why
counts.
Yeah,
It
Arsenal.
that's what
definitely
I
counts.
was saying.
That's why we respect
Yeah, like
Arsenal so much because he was the first one putting stamps on his passport to go work. He the first one was doing
Yeah.
that. We looked up like Arsenal. What the fuck you doing in Brazil, bro? He over there. You
Mm-hmm.
nigga, I'm on another nigga state. Like damn. So that definitely means something. And to just do it on different leagues though. That's one thing I take pride in. I got a main event in every league that every battle rap league till date. Well, probably without the like the newest one.
You're the highest viewed on I think 9 different
Yeah,
I
channels.
mean,
cause
yeah, we know that. We
hey,
ain't we ain't got to get in that view talk.
hitman
Don't
shit.
I don't even do them like that,
Oh
man.
God, I'm out of here.
Hey, I ain't have to bait him into
there
that
you
one though.
go,
I
man.
ain't have to bait him into that one at all. That nigga,
Right.
he ran to that one. Hey,
Not
Hitman, guess
listen.
what?
Man.
I got like top 3 highest views on multiple platforms, man. I be talking my Verb shit for a second.
Nah, that's tough too.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying?
It's the St. Louis thing. Like that for
Let's get into that verb shit, that
Yeah,
one shit,
like
that
yeah,
good shit.
it ain't I mean like we ain't got to do all that. Y'all know what's up, so it ain't no big thing. But the St. Louis,
But that's exactly what you want them to
I
do,
definitely
nigga.
did it
yeah,
again, Mar.
get in there.
I definitely did it
Jesus
again.
Christ,
Not
man.
listen. 9 different platforms I'm most viewed in. That's crazy.
Nah,
All right,
Verb.
man.
I
We
think
know, man. All right,
Verb,
man.
what's
Fuck.
crazy about
All
yours is
right,
that you
man.
did 3
Fuck,
of them in one
man.
year
Here we
though.
go.
Like
What
God
what
damn.
what'd you say?
crazy. Like that's crazy about Verb is that he headlined URL King and RB all in one year. Like
Yeah,
you know how hard it is for people to even battle on all 3
That was
separately
tough.
because of
That
how
was
hard
yeah.
it is to
tough.
headline all 3 in one year.
Hey,
No,
That
and you
was,
know what?
no. I'm sorry, not to correct you. I main event RBE twice in one year, and
Oh,
then once in URL.
God.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Look,
that's
hold
tough.
up, though.
Okay.
Look. Can I add another name, or can I ask about another name for this consistent argument? And I'm wondering if it's because of lack of battles, but is Jazz in this conversation?
No.
No.
Jazz
Nah,
the rapper.
Yeah.
she don't bad enough.
How many battles she got?
17.
I'm saying though, she shakes every
Nah,
one of
stop.
them bitches,
Say less.
bro.
Just
She
stop.
consistent. She consistent though. But the reason why her name just ain't brought up with ours, I mean with this, because The other guys are consistent too with 50 and 60 more battles and 40 more battles. That's the
Yeah, but
only reason.
for the girls, we got to get that to it on there, huh?
Oh yeah, we talk. Yeah, for the girls for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really know people resumes
might be
that
her. Could be
offhand.
E-Heart.
Yeah,
40.
but
40. 40's got chokes though. Jazz only has 11 battles. Holy shit.
yeah, so it might be Jazz then for the girls. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. So we ain't leaving nobody out, but now Big K resume off that. I was crazy. What about O Red? O
Oh,
Red
Red
resume?
shit crazy too.
Oh, Red got a hell of a resume.
O Red.
Okay. All I'm asking is, do the two Swave battles count for anything?
Yes, they do.
Come on, O
Because
Red for O Red.
those were different. Those were different for that man.
Nah, that you talking about?
We talking about resume though. We talking about resume.
If you're
Yeah,
talking
they
about just
can't.
resume, okay. All right.
Oh, y'all talking about?
Yeah,
Nah. That's why his name. Yeah, I know. But that's what's hurting most people. The bad losses are bad showings. Cause the other guys, if they don't have that many, that one bad showing can be the one niggas remember. Be like, nah, he decided not to show up. That's what's really hurting them.
especially if things stars, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if things stars. It's but you got to think, Hollow, though. You in a different percentile. It ain't many people that can say they ain't got no smoke like that. You know,
And they said, what about Chilla?
I don't remember.
Chilla be cracking shit too.
Yeah,
His
well,
resume good
But
too. Though.
but he
Killer
just
resume is really good.
Chilla's
just
resume
ain't.
is kind of insane.
It ain't on. Y'all talking about resume or consistency?
I'm talking about resume. I think
Yeah, this
Chilla
resume.
has one of the best
Oh,
resumes.
yeah, resume. And then it was pretty much off URL too, right?
Yeah,
Well,
a
not.
lot of it. And then he spun the block on URL. He battled the Geechis, the Nitties, the Twerks. He got the
Yeah.
Rock battle.
Yeah.
He really only got like Lux and Moot left. Rex, Hitman. Verb, did you battle Chilla?
No.
He battled like the Iron Solomons, the
I mean,
Tay
he got
Rocks of
two.
the
He got
world.
two top 10 battles. Arguably, they be saying too.
Him and JC.
That him and then just him and Jay. Do they be saying him and Daylight or just him and JC?
Him and Daylight definitely is one of them.
Him and Daylight's definitely one.
So he got two. You know how hard it is to have a top 10 battle or arguably a top 10 battle of all time?
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's very.
That's tough.
Man, to get one is a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. The arguably have two is crazy. I mean, I
So
got
do,
multiple.
do y'all think that, like, who would be the panel of battlers and that y'all would pick to be like, let's break down the top 10 battles of all time? Like, cause y'all think like, would that be hard as fuck to do? Like,
That's fire. And then we really break.
Who echo is that though? That motherfucker
It's,
sound
That's
tripping.
Holla,
it's still
bro.
hit,
That's
man.
Holla, bro.
Man, why y'all say, bro, I ain't did nothing different?
Mute up,
All right.
and watch this. So now, there's absolutely no echo. That's you,
So
Holla.
now
Yeah.
it's an echo right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn, bro, y'all don't fuck with me? Hold on, bro. Let me.
Hey, look, hey, Geechi.
Yo,
My
if I
only
click
thing.
off with the whole spaces go off?
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta get on from your other phone.
All right.
Hey, look, Geechi. My only requirement would be is that I would want it to be someone who watches more than just one league, because there are other leagues that do have. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That would be my only requirement. And I think it should be battlers. I think it should be battlers. I think it should be one for battlers. I think it should be one for media, and I think it should be one for fans.
Yeah,
Top
like
10 of all. Hey,
as a
listen,
fan, I would want to
that's
see
something.
from the battlers like the students of the game. Like I know Geechi Gotti has watched a lot of battle rap. I know Illmac has watched a lot of battle rap. People like Danny Myers. Those are people I want to see on the list.
Are you
Sue
naming all
Surf.
these West Coast niggas, bro?
They watch the most battle rap.
They don't.
I don't. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So
They don't, nigga.
They won't.
But I'm saying, from somebody like, I would love to see Direct give his top 10 battles of all time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
can definitely do that. Yeah, he can.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. I would love to see like the battle medias, like Let's Talk Battle Rap or Jay Black or fucking Piper Boy. I would love for them to break down their top 10 battles of all time,
Yeah, that
and
would
then
be
I would
fire.
love to
I want
see
to hear
people.
Smack's top 10.
Smack
But
don't
they
give a
but they,
fuck.
but they all gonna be his. They all gonna be his.
Smack
You know what I'm
Smack
saying?
don't even remember half them battles, and he be there right on stage.
Man, that nigga don't be thinking about that shit. He asked me to
So
face off with. We went to 106 in Park, and he asked me to face off with Rex for next Summer Madness after I just battled Rex this Summer Madness. We did that.
I think I would I would love to see 3 representatives or 4 representatives from each region sit down and break down, because they'll have more intel about shit that happened in their space. So nigga, on the West Coast, I would love to see Daylight. I would love to see Geechi. I would love to see the
That's
Source.
brilliant. That's
I would
brilliant.
love to see, you know what I'm saying? From the Midwest, I would love to see Verb. I would love to see Cal. I would love to see T. I would love to see Hitman. From the East, I would love to see fucking Math. Realistically, I would love to see uh Hollow. I would love to see DNA. You know what I'm saying?
We,
I would love to see.
do we split up the East Coast? You know, Jersey a big part of battle rap, but you ain't name one person from the East Coast.
Well, I was just
I
going. I
know,
was just going off that. Yeah, I was just
I
going
ain't
off
gonna
that.
lie, New York niggas don't watch battle rap.
And then I would love to
Yeah.
see
Like New York
southern,
battle rappers don't be watching
a
battle rap.
southern
They all
delegation.
say it.
It just
Man,
got
don't
to be
let them
people that
fool
know
you.
battle rap.
Don't let them fool. They be watching the Cortez and Rex and all them. They be watching battle rap.